I'm in a groove state of mind. I'm moving all the time. No excuses and no blame. I'm stepping up my game. I'm a groove school, yes I am. With groove I know I can. Read my master plan. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Groove Nation inspires me. The most loose and free. I'm dancing to my dreams. Bursting at the seams. I'm feeling groove-alicious. Who knows who I am? 'Cause now is my time to have a groove state of mind. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am.
Technical difficulties. Come on, man. Happy New Year. Welcome to the Groove New Year Challenge. If you are here and you're excited to be here for a brand new year, a brand new you, and something extremely, extremely exciting that we're kicking off right now with the new year, type in 2023 inside of the comments. Type in 2023 inside the comments. And I see many of you inside of the comments right now, all ready to go. So congratulations to all of our friends from Suat, to Michelle. We see you, Wally and Bill and Will and Tok Corvera also with us. Pauline is here. We got Cambodia, Top Original Song, Rosalina, Andy, so many more. And of course, our wonderful partner, Mr. Chin Yu Tan, is also here with us as well. So yes, keep the comments coming because yes, today is the first official challenge of the year, but today is not our original traditional 5-day challenges. In fact, it's only going to be one day. It's going to kick off the new year. It's going to set us up for the right slope because it's going to be an amazing, amazing next 12 months and beyond. It is designed to help kick off 2023 and to start it off right. So if you are joining us live, give us a hashtag live. If you're joining us on the replay, give us a hashtag replay. And if you are live, and of course, you would know that at least in US time, today is January 6th, and we want to give you a better reason for us to be celebrating and to remembering this day, because we know that it's not necessarily the best day in our history, at least in the last couple of years, right? So today, let's give a brand new reason for this celebration because it is the first challenge of the year. Let's start off a little bit slow. Let's welcome a lot of the newer members who joined us within the last few weeks. Are you a new member, by the way? If you are, type in new inside of the comments, or if you're coming back with us once again, just let us know inside of the comments as well, because now you're old school, right? You're actually one of the old school challengers here in the Groove community, and there's going to be so many additional more things for us to come. So with that, we will start just a little bit slower than normal. We're going to be less technical, but everything that we're going to be sharing with you in today's challenge is going to be important in achieving results. Your results for the new year, your results in 2023, and beyond. Is that okay with you? If that is okay with you, type in okay inside the comments, because we will be showing you resources. We will be giving you bonuses. Do you like bonuses, by the way? If you like bonuses, type in bonuses inside the comments. And we're also going to be talking about next steps. Now, this will be, once again, the first of many challenges, so don't worry, there will be more. But of course, if you do want to join us for future challenges, maybe you just came across this as a video, as a recorded video, or somehow, some way, even while we're live, you're saying, hey, what's this thing on YouTube? Or why was I notified via Facebook? I want to invite you to go to groove.cm/challenge. Once again, that's groove.cm/challenge. Let me see if I can find that on the screen over here. Groove.cm/challenge. There it is. Groove.cm/challenge. And what I want to encourage you to do is come over here to this page. Okay, because if you haven't already, what you want to do is you want to register right over here. And every time that we have a new challenge, whether it's one day, whether it's 5 days, whether it's a New Year one, whether it's a holidays one, or whatever else, you are going to receive notification directly inside of your email once you register. And the good news is that after you've registered as well, if you want to check out our previous events, if you want to say, hey, I missed out on the first challenge, or I want to rewatch the second challenge, on the confirmation page, you will see something like this, where it will actually share with you all the things that you would need to know in regards to the next challenge, which is over here. This is live right now, by the way. You come over here, you click on this, it will take you to our Facebook group where this is happening right now, as you can see. Or if you click on our YouTube channel, you will also be able to see that this is live right now on the YouTube live stream as well. So let me go ahead and turn it off, because I'm hearing myself twice, and that is really weird. Here's the other thing, right? If you scroll down just a little bit more, you will see the archives of our previous challenges, from Groove Challenge number 1 as well as Groove Challenge number 2. And after this is done, right, you'll also see Groove Challenge number 3 right down here as well. So make sure that once you're here, bookmark this page, do what you need to do in order for you to come back over here, because there's going to be a lot more surprises and bonuses along the way. Now, speaking of surprises, do you like surprises, by the way? If you like surprises, type in surprises inside of the comments, because we do have a couple of surprises for you right here today. Now, for me, I like to do these challenges. I'm passionate about them. But the thing is, I'm not always the only one who is passionate about doing challenges. In fact, for a variety of our previous weeks, in our other communities, in our other groups, we have other leaders, we have other mentors, we have other trainers who also participate in a team environment to do their own versions of 1-day challenges, 3-day challenges, 5-day challenges, and so much more. My question to you is, are you interested in learning more about how to use Groove, about how to improve your businesses, how to actually use and leverage the platform, the software, the community, the education, and everything that we have, including the opportunity? How many of you would be interested in learning more about that from our fellow leaders and our fellow mentors? If you would, type in I inside of the comments. Type in I inside of the comments, because before we begin with today's challenge, I actually want to introduce you to one of our leaders in another one of our communities, a Groove expansion project. So if you want to learn more about how you can leverage the power of the software platform, definitely make sure that you are connecting with all of us. And just to give you a sneak peek, a preview on what might be to come, just so that you know, it's a brand new year. Obviously, not everything is ready, but we do want to give you a little bit of a preview on different things that you will be able to learn. And so what I've done is I've invited one of our top leaders who is actually going to be sharing with you a little bit more about different challenges, maybe your goals for the new year. To be honest, I have no idea what he's going to be sharing about. I just see him in the backstage. So just right out of the box, I want to pull him up. Is it okay for you if we share with you and invite with you a very special guest. If that's okay with you, type in yes inside the comments. Type in yes inside the comments. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to the Chief Technology Officer of our Groove expansion project, Groove Asia, as well as a lot of our other companies, which if you want to be involved in that, stay tuned, be a part of everything that we're doing, because there's going to be so much more that we will be sharing with you over the next several days, over the next several weeks and months. Make sure that you're along here with us. But I know that you're interested in learning more about how to leverage Groove on the technology side. So if you can please help me to welcome inside the comments our CTO of our Groove expansion projects. Let's give a big round of applause all the way in Australia. Let's welcome Mr. Nicholas McIntosh. Good day, mates. How are you doing?
G'day, mate.
Join us.
Mate, I'm doing well, as always. It's crazy New Year beginnings. We've been working very hard with the team, the expansion team, to come up with another 5-day challenge, which is going to start in early February, right? Because we want to give people time in January to sort of get their head straight and work out their plans and calendars and get everything ready. And of course, all these events, you need time to schedule them, right? So we're going to have another 5-day challenge in the expansion team starting on the 6th of February. So the 6th of February, it'll run to the 10th of February. And we've got a bunch of really interesting competitions and prizes and all sorts of things that we're going to be doing when we're running this one. So it's a really excited. I'm really excited for it. The pages are not up yet. They won't be up until early next week. But those that are interested, they can come into any of our Facebook groups in the expansion teams and find out more about it and register. So hopefully a lot of people will be jumping in on those.
Yeah, very excited about that. So by the way, all of the different announcements and bonuses are announced to you when you register for groove.cm/challenge. That's where you'll find out all about all the amazing things as well. But if you check out the ticker at the bottom of this video, you're also going to see that we do have a bonus page. Do you like bonuses, by the way? If you like bonuses, type in bonuses inside the comments. Groove.cm/bonuses when that page is ready and when we have all the different announcements for future challenges, as well as any other amazing things that you want to be a part of. They will be up on that page as well. So check back often, bookmark it if you need to. And just make it a habit, because a lot of times we do send out emails, but we also understand that, sometimes the emails don't go through, or sometimes you don't read them, or somehow you miss them. And so with that, we just need to be a little bit more proactive sometimes. That's one of our challenges, right, for the new year, is to be more proactive and to make sure that we are taking massive action on everything that we need to do. And that includes connecting with our leaders, for people like Mr. Nicholas. So Mr. Nicholas, we appreciate your time. Any parting words on how people can connect with you, on how we can learn more about, future live events and different things that we can be a part of as well, Mr. Nicholas?
Yeah, sure. First of all, when you're registering for any of these events, my advice to you is register multiple times with different email addresses, right? Just do it, right? You've obviously got more than one email address, because as you know, sometimes spam filters on emails decide, well, this email will go through, but this one won't. So register multiple times, right? It's like checking on the Facebook pages multiple times, or checking your emails multiple times. Give yourself an opportunity to make sure that you've got an avenue or multiple avenues in where you can check what's going on. So that's the first thing. As far as connecting with me, just look for me on Facebook. You'll find me, or I don't really want to plug too much, Simon, but if you really need to, you can go to my little site up here. It's called groovepagestraining.com. All right. And you'll find me there as well. But all of my stuff, mate, it's all pointing back to Groove. That's what it's about, because we're a groovy community, right? We want to help you succeed in 2023.
Absolutely. So, with that, let's all give Mr. Nicholas another huge round of applause. I'm sure for those of you who are part of our communities and even within these challenges, you will be seeing more of Nicholas because he is a wealth of knowledge. Otherwise, how can you be the CTO, right? So, Mr. CTO, thank you very much for your time, and we will talk to you soon.
Pleasure. See you later, team. Bye.
Thanks, Mr. Nicholas. So let's once again give another big round of applause to Mr. Nicholas because that's what it's all about. So, yes, 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 lots of great things, lots of amazing things, lots of exciting things to be continuing to be sharing with you. And now we want to officially welcome you into the Groove New Year Challenge. Do you notice that every single time that the ball drops in Times Square or anywhere around the world, right? We say, oh, Happy New Year. And this year is going to be a completely brand new me. And I'm going to have all these new goals. And this year is going to be my best year ever or best year yet. I like to say best year yet because if you say the best year ever, then what happens is you're saying that every other year after that is going to be worse, right? So we don't want to say best year ever. We want to say best year yet because the best is always yet to come. Do you agree? If you agree, type in agree inside the comments. So I start off very similar to many of us, but the thing is for 2022, the odd thing was I actually started off saying the exact same thing. 2022 is going to be my absolute best year yet. We're going to do so many amazing things. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And come December of 2022, the past 12 months had officially became my worst year ever. Not in terms of business, not in terms of my family life or anything like that, but in terms of personal losses. Yes, on a business standpoint, things could be better, but of course, it could have been a lot worse. So I'm not complaining about that by any means. On a personal standpoint, we kicked off the year where I lost my grandmother. And then the month after that, I lost my father. And then for the subsequent months after that, I've lost two uncles. One is a grand uncle, and another one is an uncle who is a very much a father figure to my half sister. I lost another family member, a brother in law, and just throughout the entire year, I've lost friends, personal friends in the internet marketing industry, in the network marketing space, even one of my original billionaire mentor figures who lives in Singapore, we lost him as well. So it was very much a big year of loss. By no means was it my best year ever. And so, with that, what we need to realize is that in life, nothing is for sure, right? The only thing for sure is that nothing's for sure. Nothing can be predicted. There will be so many circumstances, so many situations that will be outside of our control. And so, with that, the challenge for this year that we have for you and for everyone else that might be a part of the Groove community is to focus on what we can control. As they say, don't worry about the things that you cannot control because you cannot control them. At the same time, also don't worry about things that you can control because you can control them. So what we're going to be focusing on are the things that we can control, especially when it comes to our own personal development. We had a meeting with the Groove team just a few days ago to kick off the new year. And Donna was there and she was just saying, hey, thank you very much for everything that you've been a part of, whether you are a staff, an employee, a partner, whether you are working with us, full-time, part-time, or just, on contract, or just a business associate, an affiliate, a business partner or whatnot. All of us were invited to a very private meeting where the question came up is, what is your goal for this new year? And something that was very interesting, and you can really tell when leaders are in a room, right? Most people will say, oh yeah, I want to start doing this and I want to start doing that. I want to, lose weight. I want to make money. I want to, spend more time with family. The thing is, all of these different kinds of goals are very common. They're very common, aren't they? They're resolutions that people make year in and year out. If you are going to challenge yourself to become an even better version of yourself, the one thing that you need to make sure is incorporated into your goals is any form of personal development where you're willing to learn something. You're willing to invest in yourself. You're willing to do something that the previous you would not have the audacity to do, that differentiates yourself from everyone else. Because most people will not be willing to do that. Most people will not be willing to invest in their own education. Most people will not be able to invest in time and effort and energy to, let's just say, go to the gym every single day or eat right every single day, right? People make resolutions and then they give up on them a few days in or a few weeks in. Does that sound familiar to you? If that does, type in familiar inside the comments. So if you are going to make the commitment to make 2023 your best year yet, you need to do things that other people are not willing to do and things that you yourself have never done before as well. Okay, so if in previous years you set all these different goals and you haven't met them, and this year you're setting the exact same resolutions, then ask yourself, why weren't they achieved in the past? Why weren't they achieved in the past? Right? So with that, it is very important for us to understand that when you are making that commitment, that you are in control of your mindset. You're in control of your mentality. You're in control on what you need to do next. A very good example, a couple days ago, I had the opportunity to meet up with a couple internet marketers. Internet marketer friends, one of them came all the way in Singapore. We used to hang out every single year, multiple times, but because of very obvious reasons, our borders were shut down for over 2 years. And it wasn't until 3 years later that we were able to officially catch up and learn about what we've been doing over the past few years. And I'm sure you'll agree, right? Over the past couple of years, it's just been life-changing for all of us. Our lives completely different. And from previous businesses where we are able to have coaching programs, training programs, seminars, right? Different things where we can sell our services for $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 USD and beyond. The thing is, now when they transition online, they've actually bumped down their cost, their charges, their fees from $5,000 and $10,000 to $5 and $10. Do you think that that is a drastic change in any business? Huge drastic change, right? If you agree, type in agree inside the comments. Another one of my marketing friends, I told them that, oh yeah, with Groove, we have different programs that are available. If you have, if you're interested in the software, you can get a lifetime version for as long as that's available for 2,000, 3,000 USD lifetime, right? And my expectation for them is, you compare that to our competitors, you compare them to a lot of our other different people who are selling software, and they will say, wow, lifetime deal, that is amazing, that's a great deal, that's a great offer. In fact, it is. But to my surprise, they were saying, oh, that's way too steep in today's market. And I said, well, that might be true in certain markets, but that's why we also have $99 a month plans or $299 a month plans. And to them, they're like, oh, that's too steep also, because the market today, they don't have that kind of money. The market today, they're not interested in investing in that kind of money. The market today, they don't have the education that they need in order for them to find value in that kind of opportunity. And that's where it clicked, right? That's where it clicked, that we are doing something right here in Groove that is so unique that nobody else out there not only sees it, but even those who have been in the game for a very long time, 10 years, 20 years, beyond that. This is something that they've never seen before, because right here in Groove, we are making sales left and right? We don't need to make, $5 sales or $10 sales or $50 offers, because we provide the value. We provide the education, and we realize that this is a long-term game. Write that down. It's a long-term game. And so for you to set your goals for the new year, to create a business that is thriving for you, understand this. What worked 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, to even some of the biggest gurus on the face of the earth, they built their value, yes, but in 90-minute webinars or 2-hour live presentations or one-day events. In this day and age, that strategy isn't going to work anymore. And they're wondering why. Oh man, I spent an entire 90 minutes with them. I spent an entire 3 hours with them, and they're not buying. The market is dead. That is the farthest from the truth. The only difference is that now, and there's a very good reason why, because I'm sure that many of you know, even before the pandemic, even before the lockdown, but especially during the shutdowns, more and more of what we call fake gurus are coming into the market, right? So how can people differentiate somebody who actually knows their stuff, been around for 10, 20, 30 years versus somebody who's been around for 10, 20, 30 days? Because they all seemingly preach the same thing, right? So with that, it's because of that market, it's because of the fake gurus that they ruined the entire industry. And now people don't know how to differentiate. And so with that, those are the people of the present, right? That's all they have is 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours of value, quote unquote value. And then they want to pitch you something. For us, I'm sure many of you know that for many people who are within this community, probably there are a good chunk of you, 80%, 90%, who have never invested 1 red cent in our community, right? You didn't upgrade the software, you didn't sign up for the mastermind, you didn't buy anything from the, from the Groove Digital Presents, from the webinars, from any of the offers. You're still here though, because we are providing you value regardless of whether or not you invest anything with us. You're still receiving that value, right? Are you receiving value, by the way? If you are, you appreciate the Groove community, type in value inside the comments. That's what differentiates us. But here's the thing. One thing that's really interesting is that as I was sharing a very similar story with Donna, she said, you know what? You're absolutely right. There are people in this community, a whole bunch of them, who are very active. They show up for all of our events, but they haven't even upgraded their account, right? They've never invested anything, but we do not throw them to the curb. We do not kick them to the side. We still appreciate them, and we still want to share with them, and we still want to provide them value, because that's where we are coming from. That is our style, right? That's just what we do. We provide as much value as we can, as humanly possible, what we can control. But here's something that's very interesting, because she's saying that she noticed some sales of the upgraded platform just a couple of days ago. And guess what? These are from people who have been around the Groove community as free members for 1 year, for 2 years, for even 3 years. And now, 3 years later, then they decide to upgrade. So what does that tell us? That tells us exactly what we just confirmed. And this is a huge lesson for all of us. In this day and age, there's no such thing as instant gratification anymore. Okay? Yes, they do exist. And yes, funnels still work. And yes, all these things can still happen for you automatically. But the reason why we create follow-up sequences, the reason why we continue to train you, the reason why we're spending time with you through coaching sessions, through consultations, through challenges, is because we know that it is a long-term game. And that is what you need to adapt into your mind. Write this down. Success is a long-term game. if you don't have the patience to sit through a 1 hour training, if you don't have the patience to learn something for 6 weeks or 6 months or 12 months or longer, right? Then you are the wrong target market. Not only are you the wrong target market for us, you're also the wrong target market for yourself. And if you're the wrong target market for yourself, then you are in the wrong business. Okay. So if you need to make sure that you find that long-term success and get that long-term gain, right? This is a long-term strategy that you need to be implementing for yourself. So for my friends who say that they're struggling just to make $5 to $10 sales, I didn't have the heart to share with them, oh, actually, we're making $1,000 sales. We're making $3,000 sales. We're making $5,000 sales. In fact, right now, and for the past couple of weeks, right here in Groove, have you heard of the mastermind, by the way, the collective mastermind? The mastermind is 15,000 USD a year. And yes, if you don't see the value, it's going to be quote unquote expensive. But guess what? Almost on a daily basis, we're getting new interests. We're getting new people who are signing up. We're getting new people who are in the actual mastermind, not because it's quote unquote expensive. It's not even because they can afford it. It's because there's true value in it. So at the end of the day, what we need to do is we do need to deliver that value. Write that down. I need to deliver value, not just in a regular, oh yeah, it's this valuable type of way, but in a way that people see that if they do not sign up for a $1,000 program or a $3,000 software or $5,000, $15,000 mastermind, that they will end up losing more money than if they actually invest in themselves, right? So you need to learn that. You need to invest in yourself. You need to know and believe in the value so that you can actually make those sales, because it's all about value. It is a long-term game. And write this down. It is all about relationship building. We talked about this in previous challenges, right? The money is not in the list. The money is not in the numbers. The money is not in your customers. The money is in the what? The money is in your relationship. Come on, man, right? The money is in the relationship that you build, the rapport that you build, the value that you continue to build and deliver over time. Because here's the thing, most people will not understand you. They will not know who you are. They will not be able to get that value in just 1 or 2 or 3 hours of time. They need to continue to learn from you over time, because that's how they know you are the real deal and that you know your stuff, right? Anybody can put together a presentation and start talking just to be talking. But when push comes to shove, you ask them questions, they can answer for you. They put together topics of things that you want to learn about. They help you to achieve success in your business. That's how you can differentiate the real deal from the fake gurus. And right here within the Groove community, that's where all the real deals are. So you're at the right place and at the right time. And the way that you are going to be able to achieve this New Year challenge for yourself is when you see it the way that I see it. The way that I see it. Why is it that while many business owners out there, they're struggling, right, just to make sales, many of them just to make ends meet, why are we able to still continue to take trips every single month, every few months if we wanted to, go on holiday? Like for me, for a business standpoint, right, I mentioned that yes, 2022 was horrible personally, but I was still able to take my family on trips every several weeks. I was able to spend an entire month with them in the US, take them on holiday. We're still able to buy a new house. We're still able to renovate. In fact, right now, the house is almost done. Next week, we're moving in. So today, you see us over here in this home studio that we've been welcoming every single week, it seems like, since 2020. It's very bittersweet because in just several days, this is going to be a thing of a past. But it's a reason for us to celebrate, right? Because we're moving next week. Now, again, all these things that we're able to accomplish, great, but we're not here to impress you. We're here to impress upon you on what is possible when you take control, when you take a challenge and you understand that a challenge is so much more than, hey, let's get on with it. Let's start building. Let's start doing this. If you don't have the right mental capacity to do something that you need to do, it doesn't matter if we jump right into the tech stuff. It doesn't matter if we jump right into the steps that you need to take to build your page, to build your landing pages, and to create your funnels. You're still not going to be successful because you're going to give up. You don't have the right capacity, right? You're going to start over. And next year is going to be the same goal all over again. And so because I want to make sure that you understand that everything that you need to do is especially important, I want to let you know that if you haven't already, make sure that you do understand of the masterminds that are coming up, the live events that are coming up. And we promise you different bonuses, right? If you haven't already, I want to invite you to go to groove.cm/bonuses. Once again, that's groove.cm/bonuses, because that is where you are going to see our page for the different bonuses that we do have available. Let me go ahead and find that page for you right here, right now, so that you can see what it is. If you want to learn more about the mastermind program and the variety of different bonuses that are available, I want to invite you to come to groove.cm/bonuses, because as you can see over here, there's a limited time replay of the Groove Mastermind that Mike Filsame actually spent right before New Year's to share with the community everything that you need to know in regards to how 2023 is absolutely going to blow you out of the water. Right? Not only do we have masterminds, we have group coaching sessions, we have one-on-ones, we have Groove Agency where people will build out your services for you, your websites, your funnels, your pages done for you. Do you like things done for you, by the way? If you do, type in done for you inside the comments. There is nowhere else on the face of this earth where similar level type of people in the industry are going to be providing to you this type of opportunity. So if you haven't already, make sure that you come over here to groove.cm/bonuses, check out the opportunity, apply for it. We're not going to be accepting just anybody. So apply for the opportunity right over here. And on top of that, I also want to invite you to check out a couple of different live trainings that Mike Filsame actually did. He gave reviews of different people on their funnels and everything. So you can watch the Mike training number 1 as well as Mike training number 2 right here on this page. It's going to be a huge, tremendous opportunity for all of us to be able to learn more about what we can do in 2023 and beyond as well. All right, so watch the replays. They're good training. And if you feel like you're not ready, mentally, in your business, budget-wise, that's okay as well. We're still here for you because that's what we do. So when you have the right attitude, the right mindset, the right mentality, the right commitment to take action, keep learning, and continue to do what we want to do, we are willing to invest in you as long as you're willing to invest in yourself. So are you willing to invest in yourself? If you are, type in yes inside of the comments. Type in yes inside the comments. So continuing on with our New Year challenge to you. The thing is, we broke this up into 3 different steps. How many steps? Type in the number 3 inside of the comments. Because what is the most important thing that we need to do in order for us to achieve any kinds of our goals, any kinds of our challenges? The answer is that we need to realize the urgency of it. Okay, we need to realize the urgency of it. Write that down, urgency. If you do not make it urgent, it's not going to happen. If we tell you to do something and you say, okay, I'll do it, but then a day later, a week later, a month later, you still do not feel compelled to take action, guess what? You're not going to do anything with it for the rest of that year. And before you know it, in the blink of an eye, 12 months goes by, and now you're like, oh, it's time for me to make that new resolution again. Here's my goal for this year, and it's the exact same one that you created last year. So what we need to realize is that when it comes to goals, when it comes to resolutions, when it comes to taking action, there is an urgency to doing that right now. Write this down. New Year resolutions without a plan is just you blindly setting goals with no purpose. A New Year resolution without an action plan is just you lying to yourself that you will do something when in fact you absolutely won't, right? A resolution with no commitment, no plan of action, no actionable steps to execute, these are just empty promises that you're making to yourself every single year that you break every single year as well. So why bother making them? Write this down for yourself. You don't have to share this with us, not inside of the comments. Write this down inside of your notes. Ask yourself, what are your goals? In fact, what is your resolution? What are your personal objectives? In fact, if you want to share them with us, write them down inside the comments as well. We want to know what your goals are. But when you write them down, here's the thing. We're going to keep you accountable, right? When you share this with us, we're going to keep you accountable. But there's no bad thing in regards to that, right? Because when we keep you accountable, you keep yourself accountable, and that's when action takes place. So let me guess. For many of us, we want to, I don't know, be more healthy, right? Eat more healthy food. We want to eat better, lose weight. Maybe, just maybe, we want to work less or start a new business. Who doesn't? That's why we're here, right? We want to start an online business or add an extra zero. We want to spend more time with family, go on holiday, afford to be able to take them on multiple holidays a year. How many of you want that? Maybe overall, be a better person. Be healthier by sleeping earlier. Learn something new, whether it's a language, whether it's a skill, whether it's an online business strategy, right? You need to know what your goals are. You need to have something that you define for yourself, not just, oh yeah, for my New Year resolution, I'm going to just do something absolutely awesome. But what does that mean? What does that mean, right? How is this year going to be different than previous years? Or are they going to be the same? Ask yourself, were any of the resolutions or goals from previous years, were they even achieved in the first place? Because if they weren't, why not? What didn't you take action on? What didn't you learn? Setting goals means that you need to do whatever it takes to achieve them. I'll say that one more time. Setting goals means that you need to do whatever it takes to achieve them and to make no excuses. Write that down. Make no excuses. What are excuses? Anytime that you catch yourself saying, I can't, I cannot do this, I cannot do that because of blank. Okay, unless it's a legitimate reason. I cannot fly because I am a human being, right? That's a legitimate reason. But if you say, I cannot build a website, or I don't have time to do this, or it's too hard, I don't have the money, I don't know, I'm too young, I'm too old. You know what all those things are? They're excuses. Did you know that I have success stories who are as young as 8 years old and as old as 80 plus years old? They make more money now because of the education that they were willing to invest in themselves. And the thing is, they live in what many people would call not politically correct, or not even correct these days anymore to call them that, but they reside in what many people consider to be third world countries. Places like Vietnam, right? Or Indonesia or Thailand. Places where in some places like Cambodia, even in their own backyard, their government doesn't give them the opportunity that they deserve to live the lifestyle that they want. They live in those what we call third world countries, and they don't even speak English as their first language, and yet they now are more successful than people in the western part of the world, in the US, in Canada, in the UK, in Australia, in New Zealand, where the currency is strong, in Singapore, who are doctors, people who have graduate degrees, people who have master degrees. They make more money than those people. So what's the difference between them and those who year after year after year never took any action? Well, the difference is that they did take action. They made no excuses for themselves. People say, I don't have time. Every single one of us have 24 hours in a day. If you feel like something is important to you, you will prioritize, right? As they say, if you want it, you'll find a way. If you don't want it, you'll find an excuse. I've talked to many people over the past couple of weeks who said that 15,000 USD for the mastermind is not something that they have at the moment, but they see the value. So instead of 80%, 90% of the people who say, it's too expensive, I cannot afford that, right? I wouldn't pay for that. I cannot invest in that. I can't. These people are saying, I see the value. I know it will help me. I don't have the money right now, but I will find a way. I will find a way. So if you have that same commitment in yourself, you're committed to making 2023 and beyond your best year yet, and you're willing to make no excuses, and you're willing to do whatever it takes, write this down. I will find a way. Whether it's time, whether it's money, whether it's commitment, whether it's effort, whether it's your own objections. I don't speak English. I don't speak that other language. I'm not fluent in this. I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm in this particular situation, right? Throw the excuses to the curb. If you want it, you will find a way. If you don't want it, you will find an excuse. So write this down. I will find a way. Know what you're supposed to do and do it. Everyone, including myself, including Nicholas, who we just met, including Mike Filsain, Donna Fox, and all the great founders, multi-millionaire, successful businessmen and women of the world. Everybody starts somewhere. Everyone starts somewhere. Everybody has problems. Everybody has objections. Everybody has challenges that are standing in their way. The difference that is going to distinguish you versus everybody else who will not reach their goals this year is that you need to know what you need, or better yet, proactively look for a solution. Do not just come up with problems. I cannot do this. I cannot afford this. I don't have time. Come up with the solution. What is the solution? How can I have more time? How can I have more success? How can I do this? How can I get this done? How can I join this mastermind? How can I afford it, right? Ask the right questions and the universe will give you the right answers. And that's what Groove is for. That's what Groove is for. Do not do this alone. Write this down. Do not do this alone. If you are here and you're part of this one-day challenge, right? The beauty of it is that the challenge is not on the technical part. The challenge is to overcome that challenge, starting what's right up here in your mind. That's the one thing that stops 99.9999999% of all the people out there from taking any action in the first place. That's the one thing that prevents them from achieving that success. So if you don't think that you need this, if you don't think that you need this challenge, the ironic thing is that those who think that they don't need it are the ones who need it the most, are the ones who absolutely need it the most. And those are the people who are going to say, this takes too long, or I don't have time for this. And they close the browser, right? They close the video after 2 minutes, 3 minutes, because they don't have time. Well, you have time to watch Netflix, don't you? You have time to watch a movie, don't you? You have time to go out, don't you? Everybody has 24 hours in a day. It's what you prioritize. And if you feel that this is not important enough for you to invest your time, your energy, your efforts, then you're not the right target market anyway, right? So with that, we have your very first challenge of today's challenge. If you haven't already done so, okay, once again, groove.cm/bonuses, you will be able to see that right below you on the ticker. What I want to invite you to do is to not do this alone, okay? We do have Groove coaching sessions that happens every single week. Well, unless a holiday happens or unless something there's a time goes off unless it's a national holiday or a global holiday or whatever else. But for as often as we can, and for the last parts of the past several months of 2022, we have been going on live every single week because we want to make sure that, especially if you are getting started, and we have brand new members every single day right here within Groove, whether you are a new member or whether you are an established member, we have sessions where you're able to come in and you're able to ask questions, you're able to interact with our fellow members, you're able to meet our mentors and people who are within the group. You get to learn from specialized coaches like myself or Chin Yu Tan or Nicholas or Trader Rob or anyone else that you might have met during these challenges. And what I want to invite you to do, if you haven't yet, is to register for them. Okay. Now, we like to also give away bonuses. Do you like bonuses? If you do, type in bonuses inside the comments, because on that exact same page at groove.cm/bonuses, we're actually going to provide you the opportunity to talk to a consultant one-on-one, not just in the group setting, but one-on-one, to ask specific questions on your business, and the consultants will consult you on what is the best way and what is the best action steps for you to take in order for you to either start your business or take that to the next level. Are these things, by the way, that will be valuable to you? If it is, type in valuable inside of the comments. And when you type in valuable inside the comments, right here inside of the groove.cm/bonuses page, when you scroll down, okay, earlier we shared with you the opportunities and things like that. What I want to take your attention to is to resource number 2, as well as resource number 3. So right over here on resource number 2, this is where you can go to register, okay, for the Groove coaching session. The page should look familiar because it is a Groove thing. It is a free 60-minute live coaching interactive session to help you. It is not a webinar. It is not pre-recorded, right? It is a session where our mentors will be able to help you specifically in your business. Do you think that's valuable? If you do, type in valuable inside of the comments. But in addition to that, we also want to invite you to schedule a one-on-one chat with one of our consultants. And right over here, when you click on request a private consultation, you will see it will take you to a consultation page, free private consultation with a Groove marketing and sales consultant right down here. You can register for that, and this will give you the opportunity to learn more from your people as well. Okay, so improve your business, do whatever it is that you need to do. As you can see, valuable from Wally, from Dr. Lisa, great to see you, Gilmar, Michelle, Mary Fran, all of you, by the way, who have been a part of our previous live sessions and being a part of our previous challenges. Leave a review right here on our page. Let us know what you think. In fact, right here, right now, if you are attending and you do see value in what we have over here, you see Sharon is caring on this page. Click right here to review the Groove Challenge, and we would highly, highly appreciate your feedback, your review, your comments right here in this particular post, because again, sharing is caring, and we want to make sure that you are featured right here on this page as well. Okay, so your challenge is, if you haven't done so, make sure that you go ahead and register for the next Groove coaching session, which will be happening this coming Monday. Okay, this coming Monday, and it's gonna be live, interactive with one of our coaches, or schedule a private consultation with anyone of the coaches who will be available. Okay, so that's your challenge number 1. How is it so far? Let us know inside of the comments. Let us know how we're doing so far. Okay, so now let's proceed with step number 2. Step number 2 of your challenge for the day is, yes, you need to have a concrete plan of how to actually make 2023 your best year yet. Sure, you can say, I want to be a part of Groove. I want to use the Groove platform. I want to learn through the education and the challenges. I want to participate in the coaching. I want to participate in the consultation. I want to be a big part of everything that's happening. But at the end of the day, how are you actually going to generate the revenue? So step number 2, you need to choose your business model. Write that down. choose your business model. There's so many things. And with all the fake gurus, with all the real gurus, with all the things that's happening right here within the Groove community, it's very easy for us to get overwhelmed, isn't it? It's very easy for us to get consumed. Well, you say, I want to make money with SEO, or I want to make money with blogs, or I want to make money with lists. Yes, you can do that, but you can do that only if you have a business model. If you don't have a business model, what are you going to be sending search engine traffic to? If you don't have a website, where are you going to build your content? If you have people who are subscribed to your list, what are you going to promote? How are they going to buy something? How are they going to invest in you, right? If you do not have a business model, you cannot make any money. So share with us, how many of you actually know what type of business you want to start? If you do, write that down inside of the comments. I'm curious to know as well, how many of you know what business you want to start in 2023? Because here's the truth. Most people are ambitious, and especially if you are attending all these different challenges, our goal is to help you to achieve yours. And that's why we want to educate you on choices that you need to make. But when we say, yes, you can make money with this, you can build websites, you can provide agency services, you can do so many other things as well. The thing is, it is now your responsibility to make those choices. So Charles wants to have an agency, right? Rosalina, a landing page, doing things like e-commerce. And there are many different goals along the way. So again, I encourage you, what is the business model that you want to start with? When you are ambitious, that's a good thing, right? Write that down. Being ambitious is a good thing. It means that you're learning. It means that you want to do everything. And yes, there are many things that you can do. In fact, there are many people who are doing many things, myself included. But my suggestion is that instead of starting 5 or 10 businesses at once, start with one. How many? Start with one. Why? Because when you ask me why, by the way, why? WHY question mark. Ask me why you should start with one inside the comments. The reason why you should start with only one instead of 5 or 10 is because if you have 5 or 10 different projects that you're simultaneously launching, what you're going to get are 5 projects that are 50% done, 3 projects that are 20% done, and 2 projects that are 80% done. In other words, none of them are making you money. None of them are complete. None of them are at 100%. But when you start at one, you can focus everything into that one single project until it's 100%, until it's complete, until it's making you money, or heck, even potentially passive money. How many of you want to make passive income, by the way? If you do, type in passive inside the comments, but that's not going to happen unless at least one of your projects is 100% complete. So start with one. And once that is done, move on to a second one, and then move on to the third one, so that over time, you have 5 to 10 different projects that are making money for you, either passively, reactively, or proactively, right? There's nothing wrong with proactive business model, by the way. This is proactive, right? I'm live in real time with you. I cannot automate this. I can, but it's not something that you want to do. Otherwise, the interaction goes away, right? Otherwise, I cannot see Jim saying passive or Tyra saying start with one, right? I would be able to only deliver a one-way conversation, and that's it. Okay? But it is possible if you want to make that, recurring, if you want to make that passive. It is my personal preference, in fact, that I be able to be proactive and spend more time with you in an active standpoint, because that's where the value is being built. That's where the relationship, in fact, is also being built. So let's talk a little bit more about what it is that you need to do starting with that one business model. How can I get started? Ask me how. Ask me how inside the comments. Well, the best place that you can go even if you already have your account, even if you are already upgraded, even though if you think you know, right? But go back, do yourself a favor and go back to groove.cm. Go back to groove.cm because believe it or not, the secrets to your success, the secrets to what business you can get started with, the secret to how you can build your first $1 million business in 2023 is right here at groove.cm. Because as you scroll down, you will see a lot of introductions, right, to all the different apps that Groove has, from Groove Pages, which is a website builder, to Groove Funnels, which can build out an entire funnel for you, to Groove Mail, which is email marketing, to Groove Sell, which is your own sales system, and so much more, right? Scroll down, you'll see all of these things. Each and every single one of these apps on its own has the capability to make you money. Can you believe that? Each and every single one of these applications that are available has the capability to make you money. Otherwise, why would there be additional companies out there that actually have individual applications for each and every single one of these topics, right? Groove does all these things, from website building to funnel building, blog platform, e-commerce shopping cart. But did you know that there are individual companies that only do one of these things? Individual companies that only do e-commerce, individual companies that only do membership, individual companies that only do email marketing. The reason why individual companies do that is because, number one, it helps them to make money. But number two, they know that their service makes money for their customers, for the marketers, for the business owners, for the entrepreneurs. When they use their services, they make money. So I know it's very easy for us to take things for granted, right? Wow, so many things are available for Groove, so many tools that I can use, so many pages that I can build. But it's another thing when you open up your mind and open up your eyes and realize that if you just focus and choose one, only one of the apps that you want to get started with, forget about webinar, Groove Webinar if you're not there yet. Forget about Groove Carts if you're not there yet. Forget about Groove Blog if you're not there yet. Start, let's just, for example, with Groove Pages. Because if you use Groove Pages and you only use Groove Pages, do you realize the number of ways that you can be monetizing just with this one skill alone of being able to use Groove Pages? With a website, you can build a website, right? You can build a website for yourself. You can build a website for other people. All these ways are things that you can be making money. Do you agree? If you agree, type in agree inside of the comments. And just like what Charles is saying, right? He wants to do agency. Did you know that if you create websites, you can also create websites for other people? And when you create websites for other people, you are starting your own agency. You can monetize with that. Sell the building of landing pages for $1,000. Sell building funnels for other people for $3,000. Sell website management to other people for 500 USD a month, right? You can do that with Groove Pages. Are you starting to see the opportunity thus far? You can also provide full-scale marketing services if you want. Eventually, over time, you might want to learn things like search engine optimization. You might want to learn things like how to drive traffic. You might want to learn things like building funnels, all of which, again, right, starts with having a website that you can build with Groove Pages. So with Groove Pages, with just this one app alone, this can be your entire business model. This can be the one thing that will help you to achieve your goals. Do you see the potential? Type in yes inside the comments if you want to. Now, what I recommend, in fact, is on our very first challenge that we did at Groove CM, I believe it was back in December or November, something along those lines, we actually went through 5 days. How many days? 5 days of going through business models. We went through 5 days of talking about how you can get started. We went through 5 days of going through the apps. Okay, so what I would recommend is, if you haven't already, go and watch that, because I'm going to give you a lot more step by step on the different business models that you can be tackling. But for this particular challenge, I want to, again, open up your mind. Because the thing is, after every coaching session, after every challenge, after every single course sometimes that people invest in, 1,000, 3,000, even 5,000, 10,000 programs, $10,000 programs, after the entire course, right, they come back to me and they say, how do I get started? Well, that's what the course was all about, right? So the challenge isn't in the learning. The challenge is in actually implementing, applying, taking action on the things that you have learned. Okay? And once you've taken action, once you have taken action on Groove pages, you're making money with it actively, proactively, passively, it doesn't matter. The thing is, now you can move on to your next business model if you wanted to. How about creating websites where you can just flip them and sell them? Why not? We talked about how you can do that in our Groove Challenge number 1. So why not make that your official business model? Because you can create as many websites as you want to. There is nothing that's stopping you from doing that all day long. And if you go to a site like flippa.com, which again we showed you during the actual Groove Challenge number 1, right? You'll see that there are websites that are being sold for $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, even $1 million. It's crazy, USD, right? In USD, it's crazy how much potential you can make just by creating websites. So that's on Groove apps, right? With Groove pages. But what if you're ready to move on into the next one? You're selling your own products, right? You're selling your own services. Now you can also integrate that with things like, let's say, Groove Member, which allows you to sell your own courses online, right? Having your own information products. That's a legitimate business model. For my first few years as a full-time internet marketer, that's what I did. I had my own products. I had my own content. It was, sold in home study courses and DVDs back then, printed out templates all the way back in the day, right? But today, you can still do that. And guess what? Everything can be delivered 100% digitally. You can provide them the content online, and you can use that and integrate that within Groove Member, right? Use that within Groove Member. All right. The other thing is with Groove Mail, for example, right here. Did you know that you can create entire businesses just by sending out emails? That's what many people do. They don't have their own products. They don't have their own services. They don't have anything that they create on their own. They just promote and sell other people's products, and all they do is they send out emails. That's all they do. And sometimes they even send out email sequences that are automated, right? So literally, it is hands off. Once you built the website, once you've integrated that with your email account, right, with your email autoresponder, with Groove Mail, if you wanted to use that, it is 100% hands off, because it doesn't matter if I sign up today or if I signed up yesterday or last year or next year. You will receive the exact same welcome email at that time, right? 3 days later, the system will automatically send them the next email. 3 days later, the system will send them automatically another email. And in those particular emails, you can have different promotions that automatically go out, right? Do you see the power behind automation? If you do, type in power inside of the comments. And that's what Groove Mail can do for you if you say, hey, I do want to create a blog, right? So with Groove Blog, right over here, this is a blog platform where you can create the content, publish it one time, and weeks, months, years down the line, people will still see your content. Do you know that on my own personal websites, on my own personal brand, where I have my own personal blog, that blog has been active for the better part of the past decade and a half. I have not updated that blog probably for the past couple of years. I don't even remember how to log in. But those pages, those blogs, those articles, those posts, they're still up online. People are still finding them. They're still finding my affiliate links. They're still finding my promotions. And I'm still making money from things that I promoted 10, 15 years ago. And I don't even remember what those products are. I don't even remember what the campaigns are. I don't even remember what the product and services consisted of. And we're still earning commissions from all of that. Do you want something like that where you can create passive income for years and years and years down the road? If you do, type in yes inside the comments, type in passive inside the comments, because that's exactly what you can do. For example, with a blog, or what you're saying, in addition to information products, including in addition to my own services, my agency services, I also want to sell physical products. I want my own e-commerce store. I want to do something like an Amazon, like a Shopee, like a Lazada, right? Well, did you know that yes, you can do that? Traditionally, there is a platform called Shopify that allows people to do that, which costs you at least bare minimum $1,200 a year. In fact, if you want to get some more of their plugins, if you want to get more of their services, more of their features, it's going to cost even more than that. $1,200 a year. But did you know that as part of your Groove platform, even for the free account, by the way, you get access to Groove Carts, which is also going to provide you the opportunity to create your own e-commerce store in the exact same way that you otherwise would be able to monetize if you had your own Amazon store, the exact same way that you can monetize if you were paying $1,200 or more USD a year to Shopify. Did you know that you can have your own Groove Cart store, e-commerce store, selling products so that you can be making money? So once again, I ask you, what business model do you want to start? Because just by coming here to groove.cm, just by coming here to the Groove main homepage, the secrets to creating as many multi-million-dollar businesses as you want is right in front of your eyes. Each and every single one of these apps is not just an app. It's not just a software. It's not just a platform. It is an opportunity. Write that down. It is an opportunity for you to, when you use them, make money. I mean, come on, man. That's why you signed up for Groove in the first place, right? That's why you decided to join us. That's why you decided to have an account with Groove. It's because you want to build your business. You want to build a company. You want to make money online, right? Guess what? Each and every single one of these allows you to do that. So spend the time, invest your time, invest in yourself to learn how to monetize and choose your business model. Now, one thing that we haven't talked about, it's an opportunity. Come on, man. Absolutely correct. Here's the thing, right? Yes, we talked about e-commerce. We talked about building websites, flipping them, selling your own products and services. But in the comments, I also saw many of us, we want to be affiliate marketers, right? We want to do affiliate marketing. We want to sell or promote other people's products and services. Is that you? If it is you, type in affiliate inside of the comments. The beautiful thing about Groove is that if you don't know this already, even with a free account, you're already in business. You already have an affiliate product that you can promote. You are instantly a JV partner of Groove.cm. Did you know that? This means that if you wanted to, you can promote Groove and you can give away the entire software for free. And yes, you will be making money. If you don't know about this website already, I want to invite you to go to groovejv.com. Yes, we see affiliate from Fun Ivy, from Nick, from Frankie and Jim and Damien and Peter and Wally, Lucinda. Nice to see all of you, by the way. But yes, groovejv.com. That's where you want to go to learn more about the Groove JV program. Okay, groovejv.com is where you can get started. Again, the secret is right in front of your face, especially if you've been around since Groove 2020. right? When everything just launched and the entire community was just started, and you hear us talk about, oh yeah, you can join the Groove Partner Program and you can be an affiliate and you can promote Groove for free and all of that. You know what? Even though we've heard about groovejv.com, even though that we can become an affiliate for free and we know it, do you know that if you don't do anything, then nothing happens? Did you know that if you don't promote, then you're not going to earn any commissions? So if you are starting out and you're saying, yes, I want to be affiliate, but I want to learn, how I can get started. I'm preaching to the choir and I'm going to be like a broken record, but this is how you can get started. By going to groovejv.com, because groovejv.com is, again, your secret to building your successful business in 2023 and beyond if you haven't gotten started yet. Did you know that with the Groove Affiliate Program, in my very first few months, even before I partnered up with Groove in the Groove Expansion Project, and I was just, a friend, a partner of Mike Filsaime and Donna Fox, I already generated 5,000, and not 5,000. Well, 5,000 was in my first month in commissions, in affiliate commissions, and all I did was give away things for free. Before the year was over, it was like tens of thousands in commissions. Amidst a time when my business was shut down, my live events were no longer happening, everything was in a pivot, right? Everyone was in transition. Everyone was trying to understand what the new normal is going to be and trying to figure out how they're going to, get their next revenue or make their next paycheck or start a new business. I decided that I was going to promote Groove. The one thing that all of you right now also have the opportunity to do. So for me, I was able to generate, 5 figures in just about 30 to 60 days. But I don't think any of you would be complaining if for the next 6 months or for the next 12 months, let's just dedicate 2023 to your affiliate business. I don't think any of you would be complaining if for the next 12 months, and maybe it will take 12 months if you're just starting out, you're finally able to generate your first 5 figures online. If you're finally, within the next 30 days, generate your first sale online. In 1 to 2 years' time, create your first $1 million business just as an affiliate. Would any of you be complaining about that? You see, a lot of people, if not most people, they want the results, right? They want the results. They want the money. They want the success. They want the income. They want the revenue. They want the accolades. They want the achievements, but they don't want to take action, right? They don't want to share on social media. They don't want to send out an email. They don't want to talk about it and share this with their friends or their network, right? How do you expect to get to point B if you don't even want to embark in point A? It's like saying everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die, right? I mean, some people want to die, but here's the thing, right? A lot of people, they want to go to heaven, but they don't want to go through that first step that is necessary in order for them to reach heaven. So everything starts off with the commitment to take action. So if you want to be an affiliate, if you want to be a success as a Groove affiliate, as a Groove JV partner, come to groovejv.com, get your affiliate link, and start promoting, right? Your affiliate links, all your affiliate links are right over here. From the direct landing page to the webinar, to the ebooks, if you want to promote Groove Cart directly, bonus videos, even if you want to promote the next Groove Challenge, right? The Groove Challenge link is also right over here. And regardless of where you are, and once you click on any one of these, once you're logged in, it is your own affiliate link. And it's then going to redirect people to the exact same page that you went to register for this challenge, right? groove.cm/challenge. But the difference now is that everyone will be tagged to you so that when they sign up and later on they decide they want a Groove account, they upgrade and they spend money, they invest in themselves, you end up earning the commissions. Is that cool or is that cool? If that's cool to you, type in cool inside the comments. Cool, right? Type in cool inside the comments. So with that, this is our recommendation to you. Okay, take action on that. And if you need additional training, if you need additional information, I saw earlier, you guys and gals are doing such a great job inside of the chat. I'm seeing a comment for like a split second and then it just goes on. It just goes right by, right? I saw a comment that says, oh, so where can I learn more? Or how can I see the different past challenges? Or where can I get to find more information about the learnings and things like that? Well, once again, groove.cm/bonuses. Groove.cm/bonuses. If you go to groove.cm/bonuses, you will see a page that looks just like this, right? And so your challenge for step number 2 is to actually watch the replay of Groove 5-day challenge on how to get started with Groove and take action on all 5 challenges. Where is it that you can find that? Once again, it's at groove.cm/bonuses. When you scroll down to resource number 8, okay, you will see right here, Groove Challenge Archives, limited time access to previous Groove Challenge events. Right over here, watch Groove Challenge number 1. What you're going to want to do is click on where it says watch Groove Challenge number 1. And when you scroll down, you will see all the links, okay, from day number 1, learning all about the Groove platform if you need help on that. Day number 2, we talk about the Groove business models. Day number 3, we talk about the Groove affiliate program. Day number 4, we talk about how to promote Groove. And day number 5, we talk about how to maximize your Groove commission. So whether you want to watch them on YouTube or on Facebook, it is up to you. But if, let's say, for example, you click on watch day number 3 on how to maximize the Groove affiliate program, right? Simply click on that. You will then be redirected to the actual video after the ad, right? You'll be redirected to the actual video. And by the way, if you want to watch the actual replay as well as the live chat as it's going on, you'll see that right here on the side as well. But scroll through, watch it in double the speed if you need to, save a little bit of time. But as you can see right over here, right, this is an entire replay of all of our challenges. So you will be able to watch that on your own time. But highly, highly recommend it. If you haven't had the opportunity to do so, come here and watch the challenge number 1 or watch it again if you need to. This is your step number 2 challenge. Challenge number 2, watch the replay of this particular challenge because that's where you're going to get a much better idea on everything that we talked about in step number 2, from having your own business model, finding and choosing one, starting with the Groove affiliate program, getting your affiliate links, how to promote it, and the whole 9 yards. Is this good for you so far? If it is, type in good inside of the comments. Type in good inside of the comments. And now we are ready to proceed into step number 3. I have a question for you. How many of you want to automate or semi-automate your business? Automate or semi-automate your business. If you do, type in I inside the comments. We talked a lot, right, in the past, how long has it been? 90 minutes or so, about how you can build a business that can be passive if you want it to, right? And in order for you to build a business that is automated, of course, you need to be able to leverage the software that is available within Groove. Now, truth be told, up until now, up until the 2020, even 2021 timeframe, automation, business automation, the way that we know it now, it has never really been possible. It's never used to be possible, at least not for free, and definitely not in the way that we're doing it, and definitely, absolutely not as easily as what you can do with Groove before the Groove community actually existed. Even more importantly, it was not something that was so easily accessible, right? Because if you wanted to create a website, you would need to go to this place. If you wanted to automate it with email automation, you need to go to this autoresponder. Then you need to go to that one to build a blog. Then you need to go to this one to get some additional features, have a webinar or whatever else, right? For the very first time ever, being right here in Groove, you have everything under one roof and everything is easily accessible, even if you're brand new. Now, I often share, in fact, earlier I shared as well about how the results of the pandemic actually took everything from me, right? On a business standpoint. Because prior to that, I had many different businesses. One was a seminar business where I traveled around the world and I would speak on big stages that other event organizers would invite me to speak on, right? And I would travel and I would go there, and that would be part of my seminar business. I also organized my own events. I had local trainings. I had, international trainings. I had global trainings that I did for my own students and my own workshops. In addition, I traveled a lot for our agency business, meeting up with clients, and lots of agencies also were looking for us to build them their websites and do their traffic and everything along those lines, which oftentimes depended on the ability for them to go into different stores and go to their shops and do live events and things like that, right? In addition, we also had our own venues in multiple training centers in different cities. And so another part of our business is that when I am traveling and I'm not at my venue and I'm not at the office, we rented those out to other people who actually want to do training as well. So combine that with the live events and local trainings, we kept ourselves pretty busy, pretty much full time, 80, 100 hours a week or so as an active business and that was our business model for a very long time, right? Now, obviously, when the pandemic hit, everything got shut down. For weeks and weeks, actually for months and months, we were not even allowed to leave our house, right? So it goes without saying that there was no more traveling. There were no more live events. All of our venue rentals did not exist because nobody could rent any venues. The venues could not be rented. There could be no live events. It was just a completely dead business at that point in time, right? So on my side time, even when I wasn't doing all those different things, I was teaching things like internet marketing, for local people who wanted to learn. I was teaching them English. I taught people how to do speaking presentations online, on stage, leadership, making sales, mentorship. So there were a lot of things that we were able to do. However, the problem for me at that time was I created a very active business model for myself, didn't I? I created an active business model where I had to be somewhere in order for me to actually deliver on them. And so, yes, all the things that happened in 2020, especially in the early parts of 2020, it wasn't anything that we would consider to be good, right? But it was something that I believe we can all agree was life-changing. And for those of us who took the opportunity and saw it as an opportunity instead of, complaining and whining and saying, oh my gosh, there is just so many horrible things that are happening. It's impacting me and I have no control over it. What did we say in the beginning, right? Don't worry about the things that you cannot control because you cannot control it. I couldn't control the fact that I could not leave the house. I couldn't control the fact that I had 10 of my businesses shut down, right? What do? I decided to take control of the things that I could control. So don't worry about that either, right? Worry about what to do next. Worry about whether or not you have the capacity, the commitment, the ability to do what is next. And 9 times out of 10, if not 9.5 times out of 10, the answer is always going to be yes. And if this cannot be a solution, find another solution. If that's not a possibility, find another solution. What happened was instead of staying at home and feeling sorry for ourselves and worrying about things that we cannot control, we decided to be active in brand new businesses. And what happened was probably some of the best things that could have happened as a monumental shift in my business if it weren't for Groove and my decision to be a part of Groove. And if it weren't for the community that we have built, if it weren't for the opportunities that we have created, if it weren't for all the action taking that we chose to take action on, none of this would have happened. I would not be here in front of you, right? You would not be a part of the Groove community. We would not have met. We would not have the opportunity to talk about how 2023 is going to be absolutely awesome for us and what are the plans that we have as the year goes by. So when life gives you lemons, what do? You make lemonade. So write this down. In 2023, I will make lemonade. Every situation, every lemon is a lemonade opportunity. So with that, make sure that you have the commitment in order for you to do that. Because here's the thing, right? All those active businesses, as great as they were, as profitable as they were, as life-changing as they were, as a personal introvert, as somebody who doesn't necessarily appreciate always having to entertain, always having to socialize. And when you're at a live event, there's no opportunity for you to turn off. Right here, I can, right? When somebody takes over, if Nicholas is talking, if another guest is talking, I can temporarily remove myself. Nobody will see what I'm doing, right? I can leave the computer. Nobody will see what I'm doing, right? After the event is over, I can just do whatever I want. Offline, you cannot do that. So now, for the comfort of my own home, just like how in the comfort of your own home, you can reach out to the masses around the world whenever we want. We can set up systems. Leveraging Groove, we can build landing pages. We can integrate that with GrooveMail and get registrations, get the emails coming in, set out the sequences, and guess what? All of those can be automated. You spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes doing that one time. How many times? One time, and everything else will be automated if you wanted to. Now, of course, it is in my personal preference that everything gets automated as much as possible, but remember the core concept of what Groove is all about in the first place. If you remember, as part of Groove, we don't just want to automate. We don't just want to make money. We don't just want to, build successful businesses. We want to build success stories, don't we? We want to change lives, don't we? We want to provide value, don't we? How much value can you really provide if you are simply setting things up on autopilot? Yes, you can provide content, but there's a limitation to the value that you can provide, right? Do you agree on that? If you agree, type in agree inside the comments. So that's why I say and give you the option, how many of you want to automate or semi-automate? Semi-automation is something that I am practicing right now. Just out of curiosity, when you registered for the Groove Challenge, let's say, for example, right? How many of you received an email that says, welcome to the Groove Challenge? Did you know that that email is automated? If you had already been a part of our community, let's say you've joined the Groove Challenge last year, how many of you actually received an email that says, hey, the Groove Challenge is coming back. Join us on January the 6th and come join us live for the first Groove Challenge of the year. How many of you received that? Now, here's the thing. The majority of the people, when they receive your emails, they will say, oh, great, I'll take action on that, and that's awesome. But there's also some of you, right, who probably reply to that email. Yes, I'm in, right? Or I want to learn about this, or can I have more information about that? Now, here's my question to you. For those of you who actually replied to that email and sent that email to me, did you receive a response? If you received a response from me, type in yes inside the comments. So that's the thing, right? If I were lazy and I wanted to automate everything, then I would ask the question, hey, if there's anything that you want to learn about, are you going to be there, right? Then reply and let me know. Then I would not even check the emails. But because I believe in building relationship, right? And Lucinda, yes, I remember receiving an email from you. Peter, Wally, yes, right? And then you shared with me your goals and your personal story about your situation right now, and your status and everything. So I appreciate the conversation that we're having. Nick as well, right? So that's the difference between us as a community and pretty much everyone else out there. Jim as well, right? Pen pal. So with that, what I want to invite you to do is, despite the ability for us to automate our entire business if you want to, Don't be that guy or don't be that gal who doesn't care about their members, about their clients, about their customers, about their members, about their students, right? Groove.cm. What does CM stand for? Does anyone know? Gilmar also says yes, by the way. CM stands for customers matter. We cannot have a model that says customers matter without actually making the customers matter. So despite me not being like a partner of Groove.cm officially, yes, in the official Groove expansion project, I'm not the official customer support team member or anything like that. I still want to do my part in building relationships with you. If you've had a bad experience, and every company always goes through that, right? Good experiences, bad experiences. Sometimes customer support gives you the answer that you want. Sometimes they don't provide you the help that you need. And sometimes we walk away with the chats happy. Sometimes we don't, right? Nothing we can control. It's just the way that it is. So for me personally, regardless of what that experience might be, I want to make sure that the little part that I do, the little contribution that I make, hopefully will redeem your experience within the Groove community so that you know that at the end of the day, regardless of who you talk to, the model still stands. MOTTO model still stands. Customers matter. Because to me, you matter. To me, when I receive an email, I feel obligated, if there is time, if there's resources, if there's an opportunity, that I respond to you, especially on things that require response, right? We are in the business of building relationships. Write that down. We are in the business of building relationships. And sure, sometimes when you receive an email and it's automated, a lot of times we don't know that it's automated, right? And so we're saying, hey, I received an email and you asked this, you asked about this and you asked about that, without too much context. There are certain things that not always we're able to provide the assistance on. But whenever possible, right, we do make sure that the semi-automation takes place, because the difference is, again, that we reply. So if you received a reply from me, right, personally, that is not automated, you know that we believe that customers matter. But notwithstanding, right, I don't need to stand by and wait for people to come in if I don't want to. I don't need to stand by and say, okay, I'm going to refresh the page and I see so-and-so sign up for this newsletter, and I'm going to manually go to Gmail and send out an email. I just realized that this person signed up 3 days ago. They're on this list. It's now been 3 days and 2 hours. I better send up this follow-up email, because according to my series, right, according to my sequence, this is when they're supposed to be sending this email and receiving this email. You don't need to do that anymore, right? Because the automation aspect allows you to do the follow-up sequence. But whenever people do respond to you, right, then this is something that you want to go above and beyond to the next level in order for you to build that relationship. But let's just say you're getting started, right? It might be feasible. You can do this for like 5 people or 10 people, but once you get to 100 people, 1,000 people, or 100,000 or more people, like in Groove, right? It's going to be impossible, humanly impossible, if you're receiving 12, 15 replies every 60 seconds for you to reply to everybody, right? So wouldn't it be great if you yourself, at least in the very beginning, have the opportunity to create your own automation? Is that something that you would like to learn how to do? If it is, type in automation inside of the comments. Automation inside of the comments. Because once you're back here to the groove.cm /bonuses page, okay, you will see that right below Watch Groove Challenge number 1, there's also Watch Groove Challenge number 2. Once you click on Watch Groove Challenge number 2, you are now going to be redirected to a page that looks very similar to the page that you saw previously, except this one is going to give you the instructions on how to watch Groove Challenge number 2. Okay, let's try that one more time. Okay, so it looks like the page is down for the moment, but here's what I promised you. Within about 30 minutes from now, okay, this page will be up, and the page that you see right over here is going to take you to an exact same page that looks just like this. In fact, this is the page that I think should be redirected to. So looks like the page is down. Never mind, we'll publish that in just a moment. By the way, do you want to see a live page published in action? If you do, type in yes inside of the comments, and I'll show you exactly that in just a moment's time. But once you click on that, okay, you will see something very similar to this, where you can watch the replay of day number 1, day number 2, day 3, day 4, and day number 5, so that you will have the opportunity to watch in action exactly what you can do on the actual page itself. Okay, so going back to the actual challenge page, you will see that your challenge number three is to watch the replay of the Groove 5-Day Challenge on how to build your sales funnel and take action on all 5 days. Take action on all 5 days. All right, so I'm gonna need a little bit of time to actually put that site live so that you will be able to click on that in just a moment. So now I think, now that we are done with the third challenge, how many of you would like an additional bonus surprise? If you do, type in surprise inside of the comments. Type in surprise inside of the comments. Okay, because earlier we met one of the leaders, right? Mr. Nicholas McIntosh, who is the CTO of our Groove Expansion Project and a variety of our other companies. We actually have another leader that we want to introduce you to now. He is in the background. He's been helping us out this entire time, and he actually wants to share with you a little bit more about the Groove system, about the Groove platform. We've been talking about Groove, and we're talking about how you can leverage all these different things in order for you to build your business, create a business model for yourself, and potentially even start a multi-million-dollar venture in 2023 and beyond. How many of you would be interested in learning just a little bit more, about what each app can do, so that it can help to increase your understanding and take you to the next level to create a profitable revenue generating business with it? If you're interested in that, type in I inside the comments. Type in I inside the comments, because I'm about to introduce to you someone who is also very good on the tech side. He's also very good on the marketing side. He's also very good on the internet marketing and team building side. He's actually somebody that I'm going to be working really close with in 2023 and hopefully beyond that, because he is going to be partnering with me on something very, very exciting that we'll be announcing very, very soon. So what I want to do right now is to introduce to you and request that we borrow your hands in virtual applause to give a huge welcome to our friend all the way from France. Let's welcome Mr. Michael K, all the way from France. Say hi to our friends. Welcome to the Groove New Year Challenge.
Hi, and thank you, Simon, inviting me on that show. That Groove Challenge show is something so important because the new year 2023 will be amazing. I wish you that for me. I wish you that for you, Simon, and for everyone. Of course, for all Grooveters, we are together on that boat. And today, I wanted to bring you value. Simon Leong
Yeah,
say.
so yeah, for sure. So I understand that there is some value and something that you want to share with us, and you're going to be sharing your screen. So, Mr. Michael, we're going to have you take it away and let you do your thing. Let's all continue to give Mr. Michael a
Yeah,
huge
but
round of applause and
stay,
welcome him to the
stay with
place.
me few minutes. After that, I will do my own. But I would like to ask
Michael
people.
is scared to be alone. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
Yeah,
I admit that I'm scared because I really, I mean, with Simon, we working on extension project, but speaking to Groove.cm audience is something that is for me amazing. I mean, I'm part of that community for not for from the beginning, and I follow everything that is provided and to be in charge of bringing value today to you is something that amazing for me. So I'm a little stressed, but I will do fine. And I have a riddle for you. Is it the correct word in because I'm French? I have to say so. Pardon
Yeah,
my
I mean,
French.
if it's a riddle, then yes, you would be correct. But I don't know what you have for us, so it can be a joke, it
I
can
have
be a
a riddle,
question.
and I would like to share something. What
Sure.
kiss mean? KYS. What does it mean? So I would like to know. It's something that I invented. It's a link with everything that Simon talked about the last hour. So I would like to know if, in the comments, maybe you can guess what KYS mean. It's something that I invited. So I won't let you find the solution to more. Know your something. Know you probably know that trend about know your customer. Of
Yeah,
course,
the
if you
the word that I have in mind is not family safe. So I'm gonna keep that to myself.
keep your smile. Yeah, Shingyu say keep your
I'm gonna say
smiling. Yeah.
know your yeah, I'm not gonna say that word.
Okay, I will give you the answer. Know your software, guys. Know your software, because if you're a marketer and if you use Groove software, you need to be a master on that software. You need to know every application. You need to know every feature. If you don't master the software will master you. So you don't want the software master you, and you want to master things and to bring value to your customers or to bring value to your project. So let's let's um, let's find information where the information is on groove.cm. We have the chance to have a lot of content, valuable content that was created since the beginning, with videos, streams that lots of hours, so many groovathon, so many um, uh, lemonade. I mean, David Lemon brings so much valuable tutorials. So I encourage you to go right now. It's a mission. Should you accept that mission? Yes, today it's a challenge. I would like to challenge you in the next days and weeks and months to go constantly and check what the groove.cm YouTube page bring to you, because if you missed an event, you can find the replay there. If you missed a tutorial, you can find lots of things, and you can do something else. Not only checking the new videos, but also to find in the archive of that YouTube channel, and you will find lots of things. And to do that, maybe to use the search feature of YouTube, but not the main search bar. You probably notice that when you visit a page, there is a little search bar dedicated to that specific page you are in. So my advice for you, if you accept that mission for 2023, is to go to groove.cm channel. So again, I give you the link, youtube.com/, at groovecm. You will find, you type groovecm, you will find that page. And my advice is to use the search bar within the Groove channel. So you have different tabs when you are in the specific channel, and I think it's the last one you can search. And I encourage you to search uh, and to type Groove pages, or to type Groove funnels or Groove mail, and you will find all the tutorials dedicated to each uh, application. So it's my first advice. But as Simon said a few minutes ago, last 20 minutes, he said, remember, you said the home page is the place where you can also find lots of valuable information. Have you recently read the homepage of the groove.cm website? So it's a question in the comment box. I would like you to answer. Yes, no. Have you recently read the homepage of groove.cm? I know that lots of people say, okay, I already bought that software. I just have to click on that login button. But I would like to know if some of you took the time to read what is inside. Because did you know that the groove.cm homepage is not just designed for the purpose of making sale? Yes, it's designed to make sale, but it's also designed to bring you value, the groove.cm homepage will provide value and explain all the features you will find. You can find demo, you can find explanation of what is possible to do with each application. If you don't know what the features are, if you don't know what the capacities, what are the capacities of each application, you won't dive inside and try to use them. So before trying to use a feature, you have to know that this feature exists. There is that phrase, famous phrase, you don't know what you don't know. And I would like to ask you, everyone, what do you know about each features? What do you know about each application? So this is the way I would like to bring value to this. Uh, I will say, encourage you to ask you the questions about what you know and what you don't know about the software and how to find the resources. The assets are there. You just have to be curious enough to find them. So this is the page. This is the groove.cm page. And yes, that first level, you probably know how we call that in digital marketing. We call that a hero section. So the hero section is made to convince people to click that button, get started. It's free. And yes, this section is maybe the most important section of every website. I mean, the hero section is the thing you need to work on. I mean, and to constantly think about, is it good? Is it good enough? Is it convincing enough? Is it simple enough? Make it simple. Lots of marketers will say. So you need something that permit people to really understand very fast what you sell. So Groove.cm does that very well, and I encourage you to maybe to see that as an inspiration for your own pages, on Groove sales pages, on hero sections, to have something very clear like that. And you know that there is on the right of your screen, you have a video. You know that video is very powerful to permit to give lots of valuable information and people will appreciate to find that kind of content. I mean, video content. So if you go below that hero section, you have another section called, I mean, you probably know the model AIDA. You at first you want to grab attention to people. After that, you need to grab the interest, and in order to create a decision and make people take action on what you want to them to consider. So that second section is important. So again, maybe you can inspire yourself for your own sections. But the more important for me, when you already are a user, a paid user or a free user, is to discover the each application. And a few minutes ago, Simon said Groove Pages is maybe the first one and the most important application you need to know. And I think you need to master. You need to be a master of Groove Pages. So on the page, if you go, yeah, and I seen backstage that my friend Nicholas McIntosh is himself a specialist of Groove Pages. So if you need insights, please contact him. So I wanted to help you to, so I will encourage you to go yourself and discover that by yourself. But let's dive in just Groove Pages for the moment. And what is Groove Pages? It's something that is very valuable for designing your pages, to edit your pages. Everything is simple. Hosting, if you tried before to create a website and to have your own hosting, buying your own hosting services, you know how complicated it can be. You also know how complicated it can be to work on SEO. Everything on with Groove is made easy, and you will find lots of templates. So this is Groove Pages. The power of Groove Pages is there, and you need to dive in each word you see on the screen. You need to master your skills on designing, edit. Of course, edit is also linked with copywriting. it's not only about design. You need also to bring value and to explain your service on products very the nice way. And hosting is something that you don't have to care about because it's done by the system. It's very fast, and when you create a page on Groove Pages, the page is fast. And SEO is also something that you can deal with very easily with settings for each page and each site. You can decide what you want to show to the robots, the SEO robots, and um, and templates are gorgeous. So if you don't know, if you don't did that yet, I encourage you to spend time discovering each template and make it will make a dream. Personally, when I see a template, oh, maybe I could launch this kind of service only because I see the template is gorgeous. I say, oh, maybe it's a good idea if I launch that kind of service. So it will permit also to bring you to a strategic level and to think about what you want to do in the next weeks, months, and years. So let's continue. So Groove Pages, the advantages, it's a drag and drop system. Everything is custom. You can customize everything. It's responsive. It's very important that your website is you can people can discover your website through devices like tablets and smartphones and things like that. Elements, you will, if you don't know the system yet, you will discover that there is a system of blocks and elements that is uh, very nice made. And I know that developers, I mean the development teams are working hard to make it user friendly, and it is already. Elements, so you have elements, you have blocks. um, it's simple. I mean, content management is made simple. You can write and edit. The hosting, as I said, is something that is very nice because you will be able to publish in minutes. Yes, of sometimes you need to wait because the system needs to, and also you need to, sometimes people forget that you need to refresh your browser and to erase the cookies inside your browser to we call that hard reload. If you don't know that, if you follow David Lemon tutorials, you will see that very often it does a hard reload for the browser. It will permit your browser to get the new page, because what browsers do is to keep an image of the website to permit you to have that page very quickly, but don't go and take the real page. So you want your browser go and take the good page. So you can have unlimited domains and subdomains, and that is very important to deal with lots of projects and sales page. So it's very valuable. SEO, if you know a little of SEO, you know that open graph setup is important. No plugin needed. If you know what system like WordPress, you know that those plugins can create mess in. Uh, yeah, it's something that it can be stressful sometimes because each plugin, how can I say, upgrade is something that can break your whole website. And you can really manage your SEO with Groove. The very simple. It's very simple. And templates, I told you that, designed by expert marketers. Everything is uh, sales oriented. uh, Hundred of converting website and funnel templates are available, and they are very elegant, very nice. And no, it's not necessary to know code. If you know code, I mean JavaScript and CSS, you can also, if you're an expert yet, or if you have an experience of doing that, you can pimp your website. You can make them with more features, but you need to know JavaScript for instance, for that. So as you can see, it's time to master Groove Pages. But Groove Pages is just the top of the iceberg. Groove funnel. So people say, what's the difference between groove pages and groove funnels? The difference is the intention. Groove pages is more about creating a website to present your company, your service, but not with the intention to convert. To convert. Maybe you know that it's not because you have a website that you can be successful. I mean, to have clients, to earn money, and it's a hard game to convince people to only put their email addresses on your website. You have to convince them. So, how to do that? You have to create what we call dedicated pages for sales. So sales pages. Sometimes you will see that people talk about funnels. So funnels is a bunch of pages that you can click. When you click on a button, you arrive on the second page, and when you click on another button, you arrive in the third page, and thing. So it's a funnel. It's a way to convince people to take simple decisions, and we something that we call to actions. And here you have a drawing. I mean, traffic, awareness, interest, desire, action is what we call AIDA model, but Groove added T before, so TIDA model. And the first step is traffic, of course. So traffic is a specific game about convincing people to arrive on your website. I don't want to talk about that because it's a specific domain that is not linked with Groove. It's the capacity you have to convince people from social networks, for instance, to come into your page. But the game for Groove is when those people are in your page, or to convert them, or to make them uh, take a decision. So let's dive. So funnels, it's more than a website. You understand that now. The page needs to be carefully constructed. With the software, you can do that, and you need to be focused on conversion to optimize those pages every day if you want, every hour if you want. I mean, it's a process that need to be, you need time to do. It's like a person who work with jewelry. I mean, you have a you have a precious stone, and you have to do the work every day to do it well. So let's consider each sales page as something that you need to improve and improve all the time. So those sales page will permit you to earn money. So if it's not the case yet, if you're not really if you don't really understand the difference between a page and a sales page, a Groove page and Groove funnel, take the time to read about that, uh, and um, and also about lead generation, and lots of tutorials are available again on the Groove CM pages and YouTube channel. So people sometimes say, funnel is not the is something, it's finished because so many funnels exist, so many offers, and people don't care anymore. Is I don't think so. I think funnels will stay something very valuable. Of course, maybe we can innovate and do things better and better, but Groove funnels is definitely a software you need to master. So it's time to master Groove funnels also. So I won't go deeper in other softwares, but the applications of Groove Suite. But Groove Mail is the next application you need to master, because you can the objective is to do conversions, and those conversions needs to be from Groove Mail, because you will be able to create lists with Groove Mail, to create forms, and to get your customers and prospects email address from Groove Groove Mail. And I know that lots of people don't really want to begin using Groove Mail. It's a big mistake. You need to master that. Lots of tutorials are again available, and you need to configure your Groove Mail, to create your senders, to create your list, your tags, and it's something that is very important. So my advice for 2023 is for you to master Groove Mail also. Groove sell, it depends of your needs, but of course, if you have your own products and services, you need to master groove sell, because on groove sell you need, and it's very easy to do that. I mean, to create your your products, and when a product is created, it would create a special form, a payment form. So you understood that you can get money from those sales page with who are connected with a specific product you previously created with GrooveCell. GrooveCell, I don't know what the what the thing about GrooveCell, but I heard that Mike Filsam say that GrooveCell maybe will get another name, something like Groove Checkout. So stay tuned. Maybe if you see GrooveCell of Groove Checkout, know that it's the same application.
Yeah,
So
actually, the plan has been reverted. Groove Cell is Groove Cell. Groove Checkout is something else now.
okay, thank you for the information. So Groove, so you have other applications. I won't go deeper on that, but Groove Affiliate is the step after. When you created a product, you want maybe to promote that product with using the valuable method of affiliate marketing. And you can do that with Groove Affiliate. You can also use Groove Affiliate as an affiliate yourself. It's the case with Groove.cm provided you a program, an affiliate program, and as a partner, as a user of that uh, affiliate program, you are already using Groove Affiliate, but on the user mode. Um, what the next step for you after you create your own products and services with GrooveCell is to create your own affiliate programs to permit people to sell your own products and get and obtain commissions from you for that work. So it's not easy, but because that step is after other steps, people really, and you can also get contact with us if you need help on that process. Groove member is something that maybe can interest people who provide courses, um, and Groove Video is something that you can use from the beginning because it's very simple. And as I said, you can put video embed on your pages. So go to Groove Video, you upload a video, and you obtain a code, and that code can be added everywhere. I mean, even in a software that is not created with Groove. And what is great with Groove is that you don't even have to take the code and pass it somewhere. Everything is integrated, and you say to the system, I want to add a video here, and the system asks a question, oh, which video? And you say this one, and okay, that's done. So it's very simple. Everything is integrated. It's a mission of Groove, create a software that is integrated. All application would be integrated. It's not fully the case yet, and you will see that lots of applications are still in development, feature development, but it's important. And now to finish, I would like to speak about GrooveCart. GrooveCart has to be considered not separately because it's fully a part of the suite, but yes, a little separately because it's a big piece of meat dedicated to people who want to run a boutique, a store, and it's not for beginners. I mean, a store is difficult to set up. Lots of products. You need to be clear about your intention. You don't want to miss to what can I say to your time is precious, so don't consider working on things that are very valuable, and don't waste your time creating a boutique and few months after say, oh, it's not the good direction, it's not what I maybe. Before creating a boutique, you want to begin with the first steps, and one of the first steps is Groove Sell. Create a page dedicated to one product to see if that product is good. But I don't want to discourage people who are very inclinated to create a store, but you have to consider that it's a big amount of dedication and work. So I'm almost finished. No, Groove Blog. Groove Blog is something that you can dive in very quickly at the same time with Groove Pages. It will permit you to have a place to put articles, blog posts, and it's very simple to use and very valuable if you want to convince people to discover your universe, your website, and offers. Groove Webinar is already available on the what we call automated mode. Groove Proof is something that it's pop-ups that come up on the left uh, bottom corner of your pages. You can choose the place, but let's say that it's pop-up who indicates that someone bought a specific product or sign up for a specific event. So sometimes it can be convincing when someone is on the sales page to see that that guy from that place decided to jump in the program or into the software or what you want. Groove pop-up is something that is available inside Groove pages, but Groove decided to brand that Groove pop-up because lots of features are um, available, and those features can be considered as an application itself. So Groove pop-ups, you have to master that also. So I would say that feature development is something that you should also consider. How can you fully utilize utilize and take advantage of new features and application if you do not first master the ones that are already available? It's a question I want to ask you, because, and I asked that question to myself, because yes, the software is growing, but we are all growing. I mean, my skills in marketing are growing also, and I want to grow with that, with the features. I mean, the feature that will arrive in the platform will blow your mind. But if you don't master the application I presented to you today, how will you be able to take advantage of the future development? So, are you ready? So please, in the comments, tell if you are ready. If you can say no, I'm not ready. It's you can be honest. You can be, no, I'm not ready because I don't master the application that you presented to us. So please try to be honest. And are you really ready to use the future development? It's not a shame to say no, I'm not ready, but it's a conscious you. It's a you know what you have to do in 2023 to master. And I would like to finish on that, and saying that I'm very happy to be able to bring value. I hope it was useful. I will do my best to bring to the world community, the Groove community, and the Groove Asia community the best I can to provide value and make people succeed. I'm not alone. We're lots of people are like me, and you will find them each time you ask a question on the Facebook group, everywhere. You know that you're not alone, and you have friends that can help you, and for free. And also not for free, we we will talk with that Simon, because we have exciting offers that will permit you to leverage your and to success in 2023. So thank you very much, Simon, for giving me the opportunity to be in position to give value.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Michael. Let's give Mr. Michael a huge round of applause. And of course, as you listen to Michael, you can tell that English is not his first language. He's nervous. He's got little objections for himself, but he's here. In fact, he volunteered to share, and that just shows the tenacity and what it takes for you to be committed. That's the kind of commitment that it does take for you to accomplish your challenges and your goals. Set real goals that you plan to take action on, not just blindly, talk about different resolutions that you're not going to even try to achieve them. This is what makes the leader. So with that, if you want to learn more about Michael, if you want to maybe even connect with them, Mr. Michael, what is the best way for us to get to know you better and to actually network with you?
Please, recently on the groove.cm Facebook group, I posted a message to promote that event today. So you can find me there on the groove.cm Facebook uh, group. You will find my profile, Facebook profile, and you can send me a ping, a private message, and I will be happy to meet you. I mean, I'm, I will finish saying that few years ago I was depressed about not being able to speak English and to discover people all over the world. It's something that I already wanted. I mean, to be in contact with lots of people. So please get contact with me, where you are. I would like to discuss with you, and personally or also professionally, about marketing. Everything is possible, and thank you for 2023 to be. I mean, I really think that that community is something that is incredible, and if you see really what this community is about helping each other. So don't try to only reach me because you see Michael will help me. I won't be able to talk with all the Groove.cm community, but talk to each other because we are all learning by doing together. So let's do that in 2023.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Michael. Let's give him another big round of applause, and maybe we'll see you soon.
Bye bye.
Even
Take care.
before, maybe we'll see you again before the day is over. Who knows? All right, so that was Michael. Was that powerful? Was that extraordinary? Did you find some value in it? If you did, type in value inside of the comments. And if you want to learn more from Michael, if you want to learn more from our team, there might just be some additional surprises coming up. So make sure that you do absolutely stay tuned for more. And until the end, we promise it's not going to be too far away and take up too much of your time, but we absolutely believe it will be worth it. Now, before we move on into the next session, remember earlier when I was asking, hey, how many of you want to check out a real troubleshooting or a live fix in action with Groove Pages? Well, Michael actually mentioned that, hey, you must master Groove Pages, right? If there's any one app that you want to get to know first, it's going to be this one because it's going to be the bread and butter of your entire business. And so with that, I believe I saw inside of the comments, I think Jim says something like, yes, that would be neat. I'm curious to know how many of you would be interested in watching me fix something live that was previously broken when I was sharing this with you moments ago. If you want to see the fix, type in fix inside of the comments. It's going to be a surprise bonus. It's going to be borrowing a little bit more of your time, but I hope that you don't mind if we over deliver just a little bit. Is it okay if we over deliver? Type in over deliver if you're okay with us over delivering. Okay, so we're seeing responses from Tyra and Fun Ivy and Peter, some additional Facebook users. So thank you very much. All right, so let's take a step back. Remember earlier when we came to this page, groove.cm/bonuses, right? We asked you to take a look at all these different things from the mastermind replays to the Mindful Same training replays. By the way, if you haven't already, or if you plan to do so later, we would highly appreciate it if you can leave us a review on this actual post. But what you'll recall is that when we came down to here, right, to resource number 8, Groove Challenge Archives, the plan is for you to actually go to a page once you click on one of these buttons to watch the archives, the replays of our previous live challenge, right? So for the first one, you'll see that this clicks on Watch Groove Challenge number 1, and it takes you to a page called groove.cm/challenge-confirmation-1. Okay, that's the actual URL of this page. You can't see this on the screen right now because it's been blocked off, but once you go to groove.cm/bonuses and you click on that button, that's the page that you're going to see. So on this page, right, this was the one that was from November 14th to November 18th. This is the limit time replay access page. When you scroll down, you will be able to see all the different events that are right over here, as we mentioned earlier, right? So no problem with replay number 1. Now, let's go ahead and click on over here where it says Watch Groove Challenge number 2. Now, the exact same thing is going to happen as what you saw moments ago, which is we click on this, but then it takes you to the challenge confirmation page that you see right now. Okay, so this is the confirmation page that you see right now, which means that we actually didn't change the link on there until you come down over here. You see Watch Groove Challenge number 2, right? The page is supposed to be challenge hyphen confirmation hyphen 2. But what happened is, I don't know how it happened. It used to work. It worked at one point, but something happened within the Groove system where I think they made some changes to it a couple of days ago. And so my recommendation is that you might want to go back and check some of your pages as well. Unfortunately, the page somehow got unpublished. All right, so what I need to do now, since I troubleshooted and realized two things. How many things? Two things, right? Number one, on this link over here, on the actual challenge page, okay, I need to change this to challenge hyphen confirmation 2. And the second thing is I need the actual confirmation 2 page to be active. So now this is the page, okay? This is the actual site inside of Groove Pages. This is the actual $1 million page or multi-million dollar page where all the magic happens. So if you're thinking, hey, can I make $1, $10, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, $1 million, multi-millions with just Groove alone? The answer is yes. Why? Ask me why inside the comments. Why? The reason is because Groove.cm, as a multi-million dollar company, they built their own business using Groove. The exact same tools that you have, the exact same features, the exact same apps, the exact same everything. So if Groove can do it, and plenty of other of our top success stories have been able to do it as well using the exact same platform that you also have access to, what's your excuse, right? Remember what we said earlier, make no excuses. Write that down, make no excuses. So with that, as you can see on this page, this is the site that is hosting Groove.cm. But what I want to direct your attention to are the different pages that we have over here. So first things first, right? The first thing that we need to do is to make sure that challenge hyphen confirmation hyphen 2 is actually up. Now, as we see over here, challenge hyphen confirmation hyphen 2, this is the actual page. If I click on that, I will see that this is actually the page that I want to send you to, right? The page that I wanted to send you to. This is the replay page. In fact, let me go ahead and make some changes over here. I believe limited time replay access, right? So instead of registration confirmed, I want this to say limited time replay access. I mean, how simple is that, right? If you can type, you can create content on a page. That's exactly and literally all that I am doing. And over here, you see, mark your calendar, right? Next Groove Challenge is Monday, December 5th. Obviously, it is not the next Monday challenge. It is not the next challenge. Monday, December 5th is not the next date, and it's not the next event. So with that, we're going to go back over here. And what did we say over here? Archive. This Groove Challenge is from, right? Or was from. So let's go ahead and make that change over here. Instead of mark your calendar, I'm going to say archive. Next, I'm going to change this to this Groove Challenge was. And so again, all I'm doing is literally typing. That's it, right? This Groove Challenge was from Monday, December 5th to Friday, December 9th. Did I even include the time on here? Yeah, starting at 11 p.m. EST. So I'm going to keep the 9 p.m. EST over here. Doesn't really matter because the most important thing is we want people to scroll down, right? And be able to click on all these different links and watch the replays. So it looks like everything, at least for now, seems okay. I'm going to check the links in just a moment to make sure that they do go to the right places so that you can watch those archives. But in the meantime, for all intents and purposes, it looks like we're done, right? Make some minor changes. The most important thing is for challenge confirmation 2, we want that to be live. Because again, if we go over here and we go to challenge confirmation 2, the page isn't live, right? It somehow is unpublished, and that's why it redirects back to the home page. So what you want to do next over here is click on publish. On the top right hand corner, you will see a button that says publish right over here. Okay, so what you want to do is click over here and then select publish. Now give it a few seconds. Once it's actually confirmed to be published, you will see a little notification right down over here. It's green. You can't see it behind the sign, but it says site published. So now what I want to do is I want to test it, right? Groove confirmation 2. Once I click on this, it will take you to the page where now you see these are the changes that we just made, right? So now the page is actually live. Challenge confirmation 2. Is that helpful so far? If that's helpful so far, type in helpful inside the comments. Are we done? Not yet, okay? Because again, we want to make sure that if, let's say I click on this, day 1, understanding the sales funnel, right? That it takes us to the right page, and it looks like it does, right? It takes us to the page on the 5-day challenge. Day 1, discover your funnel. This is where you can go to watch all the different replays that are available to these links. Now are we done? What do you think? Well, you might say, that's great, but what is the link to this? Well, we share with you, right? Challenge confirmation 2, but it might be a little bit too long. Some of you will be say, wait, what was that link again? And can you copy and paste it? And so with that, remember, what we want to do is make that link clickable for you and make it easily accessible for you right there on the confirmation page or the bonuses page. Let's go ahead and there's just too much information over here, right? But remember, once we're on this page, this one still takes you to the wrong link, doesn't it? So there's actually 2 problems that we had. Instead of sending people to this page, we want to send people to this page, right? So what we want to do, now that we're done with this particular page, we're going to go back over here, click on webinars, and I'm going to find my Groove coaching or Groove bonuses page. Where is that? Right over here. Okay, Groove challenge bonuses. As you can see right over here. Okay, this is our bonuses page. So I'm going to click on this. Wait a few seconds for this to load. And this should be a page that looks pretty familiar to you, right? Groove challenge bonuses page. You can see that this is something that's always in action. We're always making changes to it. In fact, we're planning to launch a couple of different features on the page that has not yet been published. One of them, as Nicholas mentioned, isn't ready yet. So we're going to hold off on that. But when you scroll down, okay, and you take a look at where we were earlier, which is right down over here on Watch Groove Challenge number 2. If you want to check the URLs and the links, it's as easy as simply clicking on the button itself, right? I click on the button itself, and right up top here, you will see that a new menu pops up, right? This new menu pops up right when you click on any elements within the Groove Pages platform. And what we want to look for is this little icon over here that says settings, okay? The settings icon. Once you click on that, you're going to see the URL and you're going to see the label that you want to say right over here, okay? So the label is correct, Watch Groove Challenge number 2, but the reason why we want to Groove confirmation is because in the URL, we actually have, as you can see, groove.cm/challenge confirmation. So in real time, when you go to groove.cm/bonuses right now, as we're speaking, if you click on this button, right, it's going to go to challenge confirmation. But remember, we don't want it to go to challenge hyphen confirmation, right? Where do we want it to go to? Challenge hyphen confirmation hyphen 2. Okay, because this is the page that we just updated. This is the page that contains the archives and the replays of the second Groove challenge that we have, right? So now all I gotta do is click on update and close. If you want to double check it to make sure that everything has been saved correctly, click on the icon again and you'll see groove.cn/challenge hyphen confirmation hyphen 2. Awesome. We are all good. All right. That's the only change that we want to make on this page right now on this site. So we're done. I'm going to go ahead and click on publish. Now, as always, give it just a few seconds. It depends on the speed of your Wi-Fi, your internet, the speed of your computer. But as you can see, right behind the sign over here, right, the Groove Challenge sign, the green notification came up, which means that the site has been published. So now, if we then go back to groove.cm/bonuses, okay, once again, groove.cm/bonuses, refresh the page on your screen if you need to. But what's going to happen, ideally, I'm going to scroll down just a little bit more towards this resource number 8. Okay, now when I click on Watch Groove Challenge number 2, you will see that it then takes you to the correct page now. Is that awesome? If you think that's awesome, type in awesome inside the comments, because now when you go to groove.cm/bonuses, you will be able to catch all of the archives of Groove Challenge number 2, where, as we mentioned to you earlier, right, you will be able to learn all about the sales funnel, learn about the lead generation process, how to automate your follow-ups. Day number 4, we're actually talking about building your pages. And then day number 5, generating sales online. So if you think that this was valuable, type in value inside the comments. And if you want more, maybe, just maybe, we'll even show you some additional content later on down the line as well. So creating a page, editing it, making it super simple is really a very easy process. Okay, so with that, it's just all a matter of learning it, taking it one step at a time. If you're interested in learning more, type in more inside the comments. And again, maybe, just maybe, we'll provide you with some additional bonuses later on for continued education. All right, so with that, let's continue on with the slides. Because the thing is, we just talked about the 3 steps, didn't we? We talked about how there's an opportunity for you to learn through creating your own goals, and then also to choosing a business model. And then step number 3 was we wanted to help you automate your business. But let me ask you this. Is it okay if we over-deliver yet again? Is it okay if we give you one extra bonus step? If you're okay with that, you want to learn this bonus step, type in bonus step inside of the comments. Type in bonus step inside of the comments, because I do want to share with you that despite having the different challenges, the different steps, the different action items that you need to take, at the end of the night, we need to realize that there is never going to be a time when you already know everything that you need to know about maximizing your results. I've been doing this for well over 20 plus years, and every single day, I still continue to learn something new. So your bonus step, in order for you to achieve these results, to meet your goals, to take on the resolutions in a whole new way, right? Not just as something that you're going to kick off to the curb and not take action with, but to actually continue to improve, execute, implement, is you can simply never stop learning. Write that down. Never stop learning. Any opportunity that you have for continued education, even if you need to invest in it, even if you need to travel for it, even if you need to take time away from your day, make sacrifices in your life, right? If you do not make these sacrifices, that's where you never grow. And this is the main thing that's going to differentiate you from everyone else. They make excuses, they don't make sacrifices, they don't put in the effort, and that's why every single year their goals do not get met. That's why every single year their resolutions are exactly the same. If you are going to do anything different, you need to continue to learn, continue to improve, continue to become better. Forget about social media, where you're seeing all the success stories of different people who are boasting, oh, I just did this and I just, closed this client, or I just built this awesome business, or I just bought this new car, and check out this 90-day holiday that I'm going on, right? And yes, it makes them feel great about themselves, but for us, sometimes we want to compare, right? How can I also afford this 30-day family trip? How can I also afford a new house, a new car, a new place, right? And that just demotivates you. The only person that you need to compare yourself with is the you of yesterday. Compare you to yourself from yesterday. And today, strive to be better than you of the day before. That's the only thing that you need to do. And the way that you're going to be doing that is to always be learning. I've been making money online ever since 1997. I am so confident about my internet marketing skills that I challenge anyone to ask me any question about internet marketing that you want about making money online. And I guarantee that there is no question that I cannot answer. I guarantee that even if there's something that I don't know, I will find the answer. That's how confident I am about my skill. But again, that's not something that separates me from everyone else. The thing that separates me is that despite all of that, I still continue to learn. Egos on the side, forget about that, right? Stay humble. Respond to messages. Reach out. Build relationships. Know that people are not just a number. Know that we are here because we are making a difference and changing the world. And in order for you to even reach that level, before you can help others, you need to help yourself. And before you can help yourself, you need to continue to learn. How can you continue to learn? Read books, watch videos, take courses, learn from mentors, invest in yourself. You know the mastermind that we talked about? $15,000 a year, right? That's expensive if you do not see the value. I will tell you, I've been a part of $25,000 a year programs. I've been a part of programs that are 50,000, 100,000. And guess what? They were worth every single penny, because I would have lost so much more if I did not join them. And as a result, I've created multiple millions, multiple folds, and have helped countless others to do the exact same thing, because we continue to learn. We continue to educate ourselves. So never stop learning. We talked about reading books, right? How many of you have a favorite book? Write down the name of your favorite book, the title of your favorite book inside of the comments, one that's changed your life the most, one that you live by, one that you know is going to be life-changing for you and anyone else who reads it. Do you want to know my favorite book? Ask me, what is my favorite book? Write that down inside of the comments. What's your favorite book? I'm a little bit biased. My favorite book is my book. I'm not talking about one of my published books. I'm not talking about one of my international global bestsellers. I'm not talking about anything that I've written on internet marketing, online business, network marketing. I'm not talking about any of the books that anyone has even read. In fact, right here on the screen, this is my favorite book. And all of you have the exact same book. It is a book of blank pages. It is a book that represents a new chapter, a new year, a new page in your life. The first page of the rest of your life. It represents the rest of your life unwritten. This means that everything that you do, every word that you speak, every choice that you make or not make, they will be in your book. The email that you sent that you wish you hadn't, the things that you didn't say that you wish you had at the right place, at the right time, at the right moment, these are all the things that will be written in your own book of life. So time matters. Decision matters. The choices that you make matter. Oh, now's not the right time. I cannot join this program. I cannot be a part of that because I cannot do it now. Do you know that every single day that you waste is time that you've wasted, money that you could have earned, results, lives that you could have changed? If not now, then when? 2 pages later, 5 pages later, 365 pages later, or longer? My favorite book, just like your favorite book, should be your own book. It's not just about learning. It's about learning and earning at the same time. It's about sharing with you, not just about education as what we do inside of this community. It's also about the opportunities. Do you want more opportunities? Do you want the opportunity, just like Michael, to be able to learn how to improve his own skills and overcome his fear of presentation in a language that is not his first language and still be able to fight through that and provide massive value? Do you want to be just like Nicholas with the opportunity to work alongside with us, to be the CTO of our companies and be able to get the extra exposure to promote himself and his communities, and also to speak on our stages, to be able to perform and present and to make money selling his own products and programs, all while helping to get the advice along the way? Do you want these kinds of opportunities where you might even be able to partner with us, to work with us, to do amazing things with us? This is the opportunity of a lifetime that I'll tell you, not everybody gets. If you want this kind of opportunity, you feel like you want to earn this type of opportunity, type in opportunities inside of the comments to work with us, to partner with us, to partner with Groove. Did you know that we have marketers who are on our team right now who are earning affiliate commissions? Do you know that there are people who are salespeople who are earning sales commissions? Do you know that there are partners who are profit sharing in the revenue with us? Imagine if you had this kind of opportunity, how will that change your life? But the first step is to learn. Before you can walk, you gotta crawl. And after you walk, you still need to learn how to run, don't you? The process of learning is ongoing. And if you want to qualify for all these different things, the beautiful, amazing thing about this community is that we are all, myself included, under the wings and guidance of all of our top leaders. In fact, for our sales team and anyone who wants to quote unquote make more money than Mike Filsaime in his own company, did you know that our sales team have the opportunity to do just that? And how did they get started? They got started in the exact same place that you started as well. Many of them in the exact same place that you're at right now. The only difference is that they took action. They took massive action. So why bother to sit through challenges and coaching sessions and do all these things if you yourself aren't gonna do anything with it, right? And the beautiful thing is that Mike and Donna, they give us training every few weeks. They are in a private Skype group with us if you want to learn from them. And they're providing us and literally spoon feeding us opportunity to make money, more money than even the company itself. So why wouldn't you want this kind of training and opportunity? Do you want this kind of training and opportunity? If you do, type in yes inside of the comments. Type in yes inside the comments, because I do have a special invitation for you. Is it okay if we provide you with another special invitation? If that's okay with you, type in invitation. If you want the invitation, type in invitation inside of the comments. Here's another thing that I want to show you in action, because here's the thing, right? This special invitation is going to be for an event that is happening next week. It's going to be your first steps towards reaching that point where you will be able to be acknowledged and to be recognized as a potential leader within our community. And the way that we're going to be running this event and making sure that you get even more value than the challenge that you are experiencing right now, the way that we're going to do it is we want to make sure that we put our focus on you. We want to help you. We want to talk with you. We're going to answer your questions. We're going to provide you with training. We're going to be getting you to that level where you can potentially be partnering with us. Is that fair? If that's fair, type in fair inside of the comments. So what I want to invite you to do, okay, right now, if you go to groove.cm/bonuses, you see the latest updates of the page that we had just published, 15, 20 minutes ago, right? But here's another live demo. Another live demo of us showing you in action, because earlier when you saw this page, you saw that there are actually some hidden stuff right over here, right? Things that we said that we did not complete. Here's the thing, okay? There's a very special private invitation that is not live right now and will not stay live for a very long time. Our urgency, our limitations are very real. How can I prove that to you? Ask me how. Well, here's the thing. There's actually another special event that's happening tomorrow in 24 hours, in less than 24 hours from now. Unfortunately, we closed the registrations for that. Okay. Registrations were closed 24 hours beforehand. Nobody can get in anymore. But the good news is that we decided to open up an additional session that's going to be happening next week. Okay. So if you want to make sure that you join this one before it closes, you need to register, you need to be there, because there's no guarantee that after that round, we're going to be doing another one. So if you happen to join our session tomorrow, got the invitation, congratulations. But if you didn't, don't fret, because what I'm going to do right here, right now, is I'm going to click on this block right here within Groove Pages, okay? And while this is hidden over here, I'm going to click on where it says Layout on the side of the page. And looks like you're not able to see that very well. I'm going to just blow this up a little bit more. Okay, so you can see that. Basically, it says layout, right? And under display, it says none. What I'm going to do, and by the way, when you click on none, it's just going to hide the content. I'm going to click on parent default. And now, as you can see, this is not hidden anymore. This one is still hidden, but this one is not hidden anymore. Now, what's going to happen after you click on request an invitation is that it's going to send you to a private post. It's going to send you to a Facebook post, okay, that you will need to go to comment and say that you are interested in receiving an invitation, you're interested in the opportunity, you're interested in joining us for the next event. It doesn't matter what you say, but what's going to happen is after you leave a comment, our super GVA, Her name is Madam Tok Tok. She is going to comment and she's going to send you a private invitation to an event, an exclusive event, closed door event that's going to be happening in 1 week from now. Okay, you'll receive all the information that you'll need when you get the link. But what I'm going to do right now is I will make this live for you. Okay, so go here, publish, click on the actual publish button, wait for a few seconds, and you will see that behind the Groove Challenge right over here, right, the little green bar that comes up, site publish is in progress. So now when you go to groove.cm/bonuses, you are going to see a brand new page that you can go to. Okay, this was something that was not there moments ago. We literally published this in real time. So are you learning something? If you are, type in yes inside of the comments. And if you want to learn more on stuff like this, if you want more live demos, if you want to hear more from our mentors, our trainers, our coaches, who also we have the privilege of having inside of our protege program, that's why they're able to learn all these brand new skills and be partner with us, right? Learn from them. I want to invite you to the special private invitation. This invitation is going to be gone probably in just a few days' time. What you want to do is request an invitation by clicking on this link right over here. It's going to redirect you to the Facebook post that you need to comment on. Okay. And what I want to invite you to do is just like what Gerda has done over here. She just typed in VIP, but go ahead and type in the comment and let us know that you would like an invitation to learn how you can take advantage of our mentorship, our workshops, our training, our opportunities to be able to work with you. And again, this is a private invitation only. Definitely attending live has its benefits, and you, congratulations, fit that bill. So if unfortunately you join us a little bit too late after the replay and the sign is gone already, the link is gone, the button is gone, then we missed out on this opportunity. But while it is still there, definitely know and understand the urgency of it and know that this is a special opportunity for you. Okay, so go ahead and take action on that right now. In fact, this is the final bonus challenge that we do have for you. As you can see right here on the page, okay, your final bonus challenge is if you want to have a private small group coaching. By the way, it will be with me personally. Go ahead and go to groove.cm/bonuses to find the link that you need to click on in order for you to request that session. All right, so with that, once again, if you do find value in what we've been sharing with you here so far, make sure that once again at groove.cm/bonuses, you do leave us a nice little comment under the reviews section. But before we actually go, we have one final surprise for you. Is that okay? If you're okay with one final surprise, type in final surprise inside the comments. In fact, this is a surprise even to me, because what I'm seeing in the backstage is a very special guest who actually joined us for Groove Challenge number 1. He joined us for Groove Challenge number 2. In fact, in the Groove coaching sessions that we're going to be meeting on Mondays, you're going to be seeing a whole lot more from him as well. He is somebody that I am very, very proud to call my business partner in recent developments. He's going to be a bigger player in everything that we're going to be doing. He just showed up in the back office, in the back room, in the green room. And I think that I would be very amiss if we do not invite him up. He is the CMO, the Chief Marketing Officer for all of our companies. In fact, I think that, don't tell him this, even though he'll hear this. But I think very soon we're going to be asking him to take over some CEO roles as well, just because he is that kind of talent. And so do you want to hear from our very, very talented CMO? His name is Ching Yu Tan. Do you want to hear from him? If you do, type in Ching Yu inside of the comments, and it's a surprise for both me and you. Let's go ahead and give our huge round of applause, our huge hands, and welcome to the stage as Charles, Ivy, Dr. Lisa. Oh, I'm actually surprised that Dr. Lisa is just saying CMU Ching Yu Tan without saying the voice. If you are joining us for the first time, you're hearing Mr. Ching Yu for the very first time, you'll understand exactly why his nickname is the voice. Let's welcome Mr. Ching Yu Tan. What's up, buddy? Happy New Year. Thank you for joining us.
Happy New Year, Simon, and Happy New Year, everybody. It's great to see the Groove CM community early on here in January 2023. I'm really looking forward to an amazing year ahead, with all the developments that's to come, the plans that we have for you. And then I'll be showing up in a lot more of the small group coaching sessions. So make sure you show up if you want to learn and gain a lot more value together as a community. And thank you very much, Simon, for always giving me such a warm welcome.
That is absolutely awesome, man. And nice haircut, by the way. You're looking good. You're looking cool. And, Chinyu's a very young guy, in case you don't know. But the haircut just made you another 5 years younger. So I think it's good. Not that you look old before, but it's just like it's a cute look type of thing, right? So the cuteness. And if you follow Chingyu, he's definitely somebody who can share a lot of value, and he shares his personal stuff as well. So it's a great guy to connect with. So Mr. Chingyu, what plans do you have for the new year? I'm curious to know, what are your resolutions? And besides, spending more time with the Groove community and delivering more value as we already do, I think we all can learn a lot from your goals and the way that you that you implement. Fanabi says, "Sorry, girls, he's already taken." Yes, that's absolutely true. So, what are some of your goals that you would like to accomplish within the Groove Asia community with all of our with the Groove community, with all of our members here?
Yeah, definitely with the Groove community and our expansion project, what we want to do is to reach out to more and more people, bring people into our community. And because we've heard so many transformational stories within our community itself, we want to make sure that we make an effort together, right, to make it as easy as possible for our community members to take that step-by-step process to create freedom for their lives together. So if there's one commitment that I'm doing, that is it. I want to help people achieve freedom by changing lives all around the world, together with wonderful partners like Simon and the team.
Absolutely awesome. So, of course, if you do want to learn more from Mr. Chingyu, the good news is the opportunity is right over here. So, groove.cm/bonuses. Once you are there, we want to invite you to register for the Groove coaching, register for the Groove consultations, register for our upcoming challenges. In fact, register for the event that is happening next week as well, because Chinyu doesn't know yet, but I'm going to be inviting you to be a part of that as well. Because heck, you can see just inside of the comments, everybody just loves to hear from you. So huge, tremendous value that is willing to be had as long as you are an active part of the Groove community. There's going to be so many amazing things for you. All right, so with that, that's pretty much all of the content that we do have for you today. But before we do let you go, I'm going to go ahead and bring back all of our mentors that we have seen earlier, including, of course, Mr. Nicholas McIntosh. He's right here. You met Mr. Michael earlier as well, sharing with us some additional content and value. And there's actually one other person who is behind the scenes this entire time. She is the VP of operations, and she's just a lot of different stuff for live events in our community. One person that you definitely would like to get to know, her name is Karen Allen. She's going to come up here and say hi to all of us here as well. So parting words as we leave and close off our one-day challenge, our Groove New Year challenge, our very first one of the year. Hopefully it was something that was valuable to you. But before we go, any parting words from all of our mentors you see on the screen? In fact, why don't we start with Karen, since this is the first time that many of us are seeing you here. We want to welcome you to the Groove Challenge. Share with us, Karen, a little bit about yourself and some parting words and how we can best get in touch with you. Karen, you're muted.
All right, here we go. Hello, Groove Asian Nation. Groove Nation, don't feel like I'm too far fetched to my Groove cousins, put it that way. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we've had another over delivery, another bonus session, over and over, surprises, surprises all the time. I love it all of the time. You just learn so much more every single time that assignment you come on live and with everyone else. And Michael's doing it, and Nicholas and Chinyu. This is just wonderful. I'm so happy to be here on the stage with all of you guys. Yes, I'm getting big. We're gonna put some on yours, oh, Michael. But I'm so glad to be here on the stage with you guys and to start in this new year of 2023 off. We have a whole year to get going. What we're going to be doing for this year. It's going to be an amazing year. The people that are in the leadership positions in our organization have a whole lot of things that we're going to be planning, and we want to have you, the community, to benefit because we are going to be free in 2023, and that is the goal. So, the things that we're having here is to help you to achieve freedom, and that is what we want you to do. So, our plans that come in from now forward is with that theme in mind. So, stay connected, come to our social platforms so you can know what's coming up and be informed because live is always so much more important than seeing it on a replay. Like Simon said, you might miss it if you wait for the replay. So live is always the best. So thank you for having me up here. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Karen. Karen. All right. So, Mr. Nicholas, any parting words? Welcome back to the Groove Challenge. I'm sure all of our people missed you. They're looking forward to learning more from you as well. So, any parting words for our amazing Groove members here?
Well, as always, as we say in this community, in any of our communities, right, it doesn't matter how much information we provide you with, unless you take action on it, you are not going to get any results. And one thing I want you to know about taking action, the first couple of times you take action on anything, if you don't fail, I'll be disappointed. Because you need the failures to be able to understand how things work, right? As Simon just showed you a few minutes ago, we had a problem with a page. It was a failure. Did we get all upset about it? No. We go in, we work out what the problem is, and we fix it, right? You need to be solutions oriented, right? And that's what the community's for. The community's there to help you come up with those solutions. And so while we were going on, again, Simon on that page showed you that we've got another 5-day challenge coming up and that the pages and the funnels weren't created yet and that we were going to build them out. Well, surprise, surprise. All you guys were listening to Simon and everybody else, it has been built. And so later today, I'm sure Simon will go in and add that into the bonus page. So at the moment, it is a page that will allow you to register for the next Groove 5-day challenge, which is going to be hosted by our extended community, right? And when you register at the moment, it's just going to take you back to the bonus page, right? So don't freak out if you sign up and it takes you back to the same page because that's what it's designed to do. It's just designed to get you registered. And then over the coming days and the next week or so, you'll start receiving emails and follow-ups to give you further information about what's happening. And of course, tune into the lives, right? Karen's always doing lives. There's lives in the community all the time to keep you updated. So, Simon, if you want to add that in, it's in the chat. It's already done, ready to go for our community. And we look forward to seeing you on the next 5-day challenge. And that page is going to tell you exactly what we're going to cover to give you the best start you can have for your business in 2023. So thanks, Simon. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. Nicholas. And yes, I will be adding that. Stay tuned until the end because we're probably going to announce that. So, Mr. Michael, any parting words that you have for our fellow friends here at Groove?
I'm so happy that people reacted. I mean, it's yes, we are here. You are in the chat, but we seem that it's conversational because you brought your energy in the chat. You ask questions. You reacted. So thank you very much, and we hope 2023 will be like that. I mean, something like is not only in one direction. I mean, two directions, us to you and you to us, because we want that community will be with members who are active members. And a few seconds ago, Nicolas said, take action. It's important to understand that the best way to learn is learning by doing, and we know that at Groove, we you can watch a tutorial and it's great. I told you that you need to go and grab the resources, the information where it is, but at the end of the day, we have so much information, is difficult to keep, and we know that we learn the best way to learn is learning by doing. So join us, uh, do give value to the community is the best advice I could give to the whole community, but also to yourself, because doing that you will learn much more than just staying passive.
Super awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. Michael. Ching Yu, last but not least, the man himself.
Yep. Just one thing, let 2023 be the year that you finally face up to the challenges that you have always avoided, that you have always been fearful about, that when you see it, you'll be like, oh my God, I'm going to ignore it. Face it. Face it this year, conquer it, and together as a community, we will succeed together 2023 be free.
Awesome. Absolutely correct. And if there's anything that we want to learn about today's session, about, not just in terms of sharing, in terms of the education, it's just with every single one of the mentors that you're seeing on the screen right now, everyone's talking about taking action, right? Everyone's talking about implementing and executing. And we can preach it until the cows come home about how important it is for you to actually take action on the things that you've learned. But we do not just talk just to be talking. We walk the walk, and we present things to you, and we lead by example. So with all the different changes that's been made over the course of the past few hours, you'll see that we are taking action, right? The challenges that we are doing with you, the coaching, the consultations, is us taking action. Mike and Donna did not ask us to do this. We decided that this would help the community, and we decided that we're going to do it, right? We decided that we're going to have additional content and additional challenges and additional bonuses. We decided to do it. And when things didn't work, as what Nicholas mentioned, we went in there and we fixed it, right? So it's about taking action, taking proactive action. Ching Yu showed up, not because he was asked, but because he has something to share. He wants to contribute, and he volunteered himself to come in. And of course, we had to have him say hi. Otherwise, it would be a loss for all of us, right? To not be able to see Ching Yu's face and hear his voice and near haircut and everything, right? So one thing that is a final takeaway is not just about the concept of taking action. It's about the concept of taking action now. Why wait until tomorrow? Why wait until Monday, which was the original plan for Nicholas to publish the page, when he can do it right now, right? So if you are not yet at groove.cm/bonuses, or maybe you happen to be on that page, groove.cm/bonuses, and this is the page that you saw because this was how the page looked like earlier on today before we actually showed this to you. In fact, even after we showed this to you, after we shared this link with you for the first time, this is how the link looks like, right? How the page looks like. If you refresh the page now, groove.cm/bonuses, you will see two different changes, right? Number one, the special private invitation. If you want to join us next week, not just with me, but for as many of the mentors who also want to join us as well, you can request your special invitation. And while Nicholas was talking, and while he was saying, while you were talking, I put this up. Well, while Nicholas was talking, I put this up. It's about taking action now. It's about doing things now. Why wait until tomorrow? Why wait until next week, next month, next year? How many of us are even guaranteed next month or next year or even a tomorrow? do things while we still have time. So here you can click on this to join the 5-day challenge, the next 5-day challenge, which is going to be with all of our mentors. You will get to learn a whole lot more from a lot of our community members. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So if this is something that you want to be a part of, make sure groove.cm/challenge. Actually /bonuses is where you're going to be able to find the information on the challenge. And if you found some value over the past 3+ hours that we have been here with you and you want more, once again, sharing is caring. Please do us a favor and review the Groove Challenge right over here on our Facebook post. Okay, so that is it. Was this helpful for you? Do you want more? Is this a commitment and a challenge that you are investing in yourself to make 2023 your best year yet? If it is, type in best year yet inside the comments, and we look forward to keeping you accountable. We look forward to sharing your success stories, and we absolutely want to make sure that we feature you as one of our future testimonials, our future case studies, future sharings right here on the Groove platform, because there's nothing that we want more than to celebrate alongside with you. All right, so with that, that's all that we have. Congratulations on making it all the way to the end. Groove Challenge, New Year Challenge. This is the first of many, many more. So we want to continue to have this opportunity with you. Make sure that you stay active. Make sure that you do not give up. Make sure that you are here the next time that we see you here again. All right, so until next time, Happy New Year. Take action right now. Let us know if you have any questions. And as always, we'll see you right back here at Groove on the Inside. Cheers, folks. See you next time.